Gotta be ready for when the war starts. Fighting these battles through life got us accumulating war scars. Nothing is given. We going through these curses while we living. We soldiers on a mission until the dead in Christ is risen. I thank the Lord for all the Bibbins, Most High in Christ for all the fallen soldiers that I didn't mention. For all the fallen sisters too, through the years trying to fight back the tears cause we missing you. And I never met Common War, but I hear stories from the brothers. In the truth, he was a dinosaur. And I know one day we all gotta die. I pray I go honorable like Makata's eye. Fighting through these curses to survive, I vow to keep their name alive. Fallen soldiers, I let my eyes cry through this pen and made my niggas rise again. My fallen soldiers, fighting through these curses to survive, I vow to keep their name alive. Fallen soldiers, I let my eyes cry through this pen and made my niggas rise again. My fallen soldiers. It's war at all costs, they killing us off. We holding on to all thoughts, no memories lost, and you can fall for they snare.
Hey, I'm just following orders. Let me get one of those slow motion pictures, bro. One of those slow motion pictures.
You gotta shoot at 60 frames per second.
Come on,
They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. Cause if they make the wrong move and coach shit. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to bullshit. They see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army, going up like a rocket, and can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like, damn, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Ooh, keep on stopping, got this bitch off the hand. Got the juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, this is salt. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. Cause if they make the wrong move and coach shit. Hey, one way, one way, one way, one way, one way. Coming up on my
I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settle and see. You locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's One West. You can check the residency. I reside with soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause it's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on this beat. Hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me and they all red rum, red rum, red rum. Got you fuckers scared some. Get the banging on this beat till my fucking head numb. Black Glock, red drums, black and yellow air ones. Homie, you ain't got a vest. I suggest you wear one.
Told these niggas we was going up. They was doing a lot of talking. Now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit. Lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third. Lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all stepping. Kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, but you doing life. These hands are rude GPS. A mean right. That's mean right. We build different, you know the vibes. And we something authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a kind. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with Cap again. Yeah, they say they want smoke until we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym.
They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. Cause if they make the wrong move and coach shit. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to bullshit.
west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy, it get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but he abdominal. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical. Guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since. All the dominance of one west rising to prominent. Cause I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got Groupon for Uber. Rhymes hard like they been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by in black Impalas, let the semi holler. A showstopper, been as proper since a teeny bopper. But now I'm going them off Patron, a premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modified the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's worth the mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when the heat's on, none of them can get to the fire. Around with me, and I had them niggas spin like a tire. But down the deep, and I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel to igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because U.P.K. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
Warrior with the hands, that's what I'm all about. Hunger in my eyes, vengeance in my mouth. They don't want no altercation. Situation gon' get critical. It's best that you be easy. The end gon' be biblical. Look, flow like a river. It's something like a miracle. Royalty in my veins, loyalty in my ways. Payback in every breath, plus revenge in my heart. The truth in every word. Bring light into the dark. And I ain't never lukewarm. Shit, I blazing in the season. Got plenty food for thought. Just gotta watch who I'm feeding. And I been walking with them angels. So I guess I got this pistol for no reason. Niggas barely breathing, criticizing all my achievements. Won't make me weak. Nah, it won't make me slack off. These niggas baby fat soft. Better bear witness or back off. I be ripping shit like sackcloth. Dumb dogs all barked out. My hymen say I cup full. No room for emotion, so I pour my heart out. This road hard, but I intend to stay. And if it ain't U.P.K, then they in the way. My niggas righteous, they real, they down to suffer. Flow so deep, it drown a motherfucker. He say he in the truth, oh yeah? Well, this the home. And I don't hate them brothers, I'm just too loyal to my own. Plus what they believe, hard for me to follow. No rank me, no head, and I ain't leaving this body to live and sleep in hollow. So when they ask I'm U.P.K, you tell them absolutely. And I ain't trimming my ways for nothing, gotta execute me. Cause I can never die with my tail tucked between my legs. Shit I be thinking, watching my daughters tucked in their bed. They so smart, and Alana, she so beautiful, but they ain't like other babies, and they daddy far from usual. Now I'm missing cause I'm about my father's business. It ain't about this shit I used to do in that 98 Navy, the tan leather seats. See, without wisdom, this world make you weak. I found out that the truth was bitter. The lies are sweet, tried everything. I guess me and YAHANNA had to meet. Now I make the blind see, and I make the dead speak, and teach both my little girls the day that they lie with a man, they better bring me bloody bed sheets. Chaos match the time, this Glock match my handpiece, and I ain't trying to take him out, but I will defend this house or take a check. 144 in that black trench on some hitman shit. She call me 47, praying for Armageddon. Me and my soldiers dressed for the wedding. Fuck the fame, ask why, tell them I'm loyal to the king. Until the righteous reign, loyal to the king. I want that straight lane to break the chain. Loyal to the king, you devils can't have me, bitch. I'm loyal to the king. That's right. Bring that hot flame, you bitch ain't loyal to the king. Until the righteous reign, loyal to the king. I want that straight lane to break the chain. Loyal to the king, you devils can't have me, bitch. I'm loyal to the king. Bring that hot flame, you bitch ain't loyal to the king.
Any man give his life for YAHWH, Mashiach, and Christ, and fall up under that UPK banner. It's my brother and my blood, and I will die and kill for him if necessary. It's all about that warfare, boy. Back up. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down. Take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down. Take ground. Nah, this ain't no movement, this a takedown. We will not be moved or intimidated. We ain't the type. You got a problem, tell them cross the fucking line. My niggas ain't polite. Soldiers to the left and right. I die for every man body. Before I be a coward, I'd rather be a dead body. This will be my kingdom when the hour pass. You can either get with it or get flipped like an hourglass. We live by honor and no excuse. Just sit the prayer up to the Lord. I told him, then let all the terrorists loose. Hold your tongue or get rebuked, cause you made a truce. With a race that made merchandise out of my abuse. Scared of who? You got your gun, then pull it. Me and my niggas start to argue, it's about who gon' bite the bullet. It gon' take ground. Opponents better move slow. Attack dog for this truth, nigga, cool yo. Go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Back up. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down. Take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down. Oh, thought you could cross us with no consequence, but you will pay dearly. You should've used your common sense. My zeal lit, that means you could never prevail. Hey, with a true sin, hey, with warriors dwell. Be wise with them weapons, cause I promise. My nine just like my wife, she concealed, she modest. I know two things, a robber will not prosper. And any man harm me and my octave gon' meet the doctor. Cause this life is warfare, it's not an easy walk. Been watching my people die, so you can miss me with that love talk. My U.P.K soldiers, any man try to cross your path, make him regret it. What that mean? Fall on his ass. Comparing me to you really ain't no contest. Long live one West. Say what? Long live one West. This for those who thinking we ain't ready for 'em. Tell them back up, I'm about to drop something heavy for 'em. Go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Back up. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down. Take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand
What? My mum's ill.
down.
Distracted. What? Nah, a bit lean up still. to God. The white man is the devil.
See, I've been in here for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? And I see niggas, they like to talk a lot. They like to claim leadership. They like to claim this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above what they really is and have authority. But they don't really need that authority. They don't really know what to do with that leadership. You understand? You hold hands with this boy, your ass need to stop it. Ass you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. See, everybody ain't with all that peace talk. Everybody ain't with all that. Let bygone be. Boy, your ass need to stop it. Ass you to profit. It's about to get serious. When they hit us with dope and kill us with crack, where the fuck with your leaders? I'm curious. He cashed out on your blood, traded you in and bought a new biz. Ask you the prophets, I tell you the scheme. If you don't wake up, you gon' die in your dreams. I tell you once, won't tell you no more. I swear these crackers try to kill us slow. Just spoke to a nigga and fed he up for parole because of the COVID. It feel like the host in this world that don't go together. Know that it's gold in the ghetto. I'm in the city blazing with my niggas. Just told the devil the score never settled. Yeah, see the prophets. I'm tired of these niggas keep talking about, you know, you respect my religion, I respect your religion. Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass need the prophets. You know, like we all come together. Cause you know what they say God so loved the world. God so loved the world and know boy, your ass need to stop it, ass need the prophets. Don't give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. Hey, gentlemen, y'all, we don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up. You know what I'm saying? Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass shit. Oh, I'm with step, I'm solid for show. To the fake niggas, stay solid, I got it, let's go, let's go. I ain't taking no loss, ain't no token when we got the flow. Ain't no peace, just play with your own. I'ma be loyal to the right arm. Tell him we can't keep it slate. And I can never let bygone be bygone. Got your baby mother on high, got your baby pass through the fire. Ain't she the prophets? That baby so belong to the Lord. How dare you abort it? Death of a failure, bitch, I can afford it. I prepare slaughter, you bring me my water. Push your leaders weak, let them lies slip through their teeth. Their ass need to stop it, ass she the prophets.
That's just the reality, Christians. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings. I know your pastor lied to you every Sunday for 30 years, but that's what the church is for, lying. That's why it exists, to lie the money out of your pockets.
Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass she the give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga.
All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. Do me a favor, just mute that for me. You have to do it, yeah? No. Let me turn the whole volume down. Yeah, it's low for Tuesday. Focus about. My nigga. Okay, cool. So on the ends is 48th episode, man. Give on the ends a hand real quick, man. And this is I.S.U.P.K's on the ends, man. Right about now is on the ends, man. There on the ends eating chicken. A big man of chicken real quick though. If I nothing. Get me. So we get down the ends, man. So lock ya. And go for a couple of topics and whatnot. You know what I mean? Captain shot me on my road too. You know what I mean? I got big man like Dungabar here, Captain, like Officer Dungabar. That's like a Officer Quatazar right here, man. Big up to Madman Yamyan. You know what I mean? All the way from Amsterdam, man, from the Netherlands. Big up to Big Matthew from Brum. Big up to Free Thinker Summit. Lampert UK from London. Who else got in here, man? Tazarp1, Manny's Finest. We got Sharara Nah, Shara Pa from Brum. Big up, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. Rakar from Wolves. Nakapaya from Brum. Ty from London. Big up yourself, man. Danica from Leeds. You know what I mean? Everyone like, share, subscribe, man. Give me a 1. Give me some likes. Give me some thumbs up or something, man. Show some love, man. It's summertime out here. I'm feeling kind of happy, man. But I can't get no love from my regular viewers, man. Come on, man. Show some love, man. You know what I mean? So, got here with the man, them. About to go through a few things on the ends, man. And first things first, my rapper Nines, man. Nines got locked up, man. Nines got sucked, man. And that's because what? When you sell drugs, the Lord will get you, man. Now, Nines the good rapper, man. Listen. Dungabar put me onto Nines, you get me? And ever since then, I've been rocking with Nines hard, man, my guy. But boy, you keep selling drugs, the Lord will get you, man. And right about now, Nines on what? A conspiracy charge, man. And you know, police don't lock you up unless the evidence is pretty hard, man. So it's not looking good. He might not even can beat the case. And the Lord does this why so Nines can change his life, man. That's right. That's the reason why Nines sells drugs, raps about drugs. And listen, you can't get away with that forever, man. The Lord will come and get you, man. The Lord will come and get you. You can't keep selling drugs to God's people, man. You know what I mean? And Fred Hampton says, what does the I.S.U.P.K think about the COVID vaccination? We say take it, man. So luck ya. Simple as that. Take it, man. If you don't want to take it, then don't take it, man. It's just simple as that, man. You know what I mean? But where was I? So back to Nines, man. Let me get Nines real quick, man. I beg someone read that for me, please, Baba Kushar. It's like a one. The top.
Rapper Nines charged with 4 drug-related offences.
Look at that. Got charged with 4 drug-related offences. And we know it's all selling drugs, man. It's like a chicken soup bad, but giving turkeys out to all your ends. You know what I mean? Giving your fans trainers. Buying the whole community grills. Where did that money come from? We know it's drugs, man. Right. And for too long, Nines been selling drugs, getting away with it. Treating his community with gifts, therefore no one will snitch on him. And as much as a good rapper, I'm righteous, man. You know what I mean? We've been commanded by God to give righteous judgment, man. And as good as he is, as good as he got punchlines and his beats bang and he plays good in the car, selling drugs is a sin, man. And when you get locked up, that's judgment from the Lord, man. And that's the brother right here. I could read on people, Kushar. You see it?
Got some chicken too bad, my brother.
Like that.
Rapper Nines has been charged with 4 drug-related offences. The artist, real name Courtney Frickleton, was arrested on Thursday after searches were carried out at addresses in London at Hertfordshire and Hertfordshire.
London and Hertfordshire, man. Searches was made out at them 2 locations. I'm not sure if that was his house or whatnot, but obviously more evidence will come out and we'll see. Keep it in.
He was charged alongside 35-year-old Jason Thompson.
Who's that, man? I wonder if that's facts or something. I was curious to know, man. Who's that? Right. You reckon that's facts or some shit? Or I don't even know, but we'll find out when it all comes out, man. Keep it in.
As part of an operation to tackle the supply of drugs, they are due to attend court today.
So they're gonna go court today. So we'll see tomorrow how it went, man. And Lord allow the brother gets not guilty. Why? So we can change his life, man. So we can contact the I.S.U.P.K and say, listen, the Lord gave me a warning, man. Gave me a warning shot. And guess what? Now I got that warning. I want to come and serve the Lord, man. Someone get me Ecclesiastes real quick in the Bible, man. 8 and 11. And that's the problem. Brothers sell drugs all day and think one day the Lord will never get them, man. They think, oh, I sell drugs. No, nobody will grasp on me, man. You feel me? I'll give turkeys to my community. I buy everybody grills, man. No one will snitch on me, man. The Lord will get you, man. Greater drug dealers have fell, man. Greater sinners have fell, man. If you're a man from the ends, the Lord will get you too, man. Especially if you're black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, the Lord will make sure he gets you, man. Listen, the oppressor is big in homosexuality. Big in homosexuality, man. But who dies of AIDS first? Black people do. Who's number one in AIDS? Black people are. Because when we sin, it's personal, man. Black people are number one in high blood pressure and diabetes. When oppressors eat all them bacon and egg McMuffins, man. They eat all that pork and bacon, man. Why are we number one? Because when we sin, the Lord's like, I can't have this, man. That's right. And when we sell drugs, the Lord got to make sure that he puts us behind bars, man. Why? So we change our life, man. We have to be Baba Kashar.
Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
Read that again, Baba Kashar.
Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
And the Bible says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Sentence is what the judgment you get for a crime. And because you don't get punished there and then when you sell drugs. Because you don't go jail there and then when you sell drugs. Because you don't go jail the first time you kill somebody. Because you don't get AIDS the first time you had sex with a whore or a man's wife. Because judgment not come upon you speedily, meaning fast, there and then. Keep it in.
Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
And that's why brothers do evil. Because they think, yo, I got away with that, man. You know what I mean? I can keep selling drugs, man. I can sell drugs and even make songs about it, man. I'm untouchable. Nobody can touch me, man. Listen, I can sell drugs, make songs about it, make hit records about it, and nobody can stop me, man. Why? Because execution weren't brought upon it speedily. So now what do we get? We get cocky, man. We get proud of it. No one can touch me, man. And really, the only reason why you didn't go jail all them years back is because God had mercy on you. The reason why you ain't behind bars from all the drugs you sold in the past is because God wants you to change your life, man. That's the reason why. Not because you're smart. Not because, you know, you got something that all the other drug dealers didn't know. You got some info. You got some info about the game that no one else knew. It's because God wants you to change, man. And that's how merciful God is, man. He will give you. It will give, sometimes it's all on God's timing. God might make you slide, or sometimes, guess what? Sometimes God won't, man. Simple as that, man. I don't want to say anything before you move on. No sweat. So anyway, next one now, yeah. All right. So summertime, man. Salakia. Summertime's right about that. Summertime. And everywhere's gone crazy, man. Everyone's getting stabbed up. The other day, I saw two men on the streets having a sword fight, man. An outright sword fight in the streets, man. If you're in London and you're a black man, don't go to Hyde Park, man. If you're in Brum and you're a young black man, you want to enjoy the sunshine, don't go to Cannon Hill Park, man. Because these kids are killing each other like it's nothing, man. Knives are coming out. Man are 14, 15, stabbing each other up, man. And this is what we got to watch out for, man. We're going to get it in the Bible also, man. Bear with us, man. I'm going to show you some clips of what's going on in these streets, man. Black men are stabbing man up like it's nothing, man. I saw a man getting chefed on the grass, running for his life, man. I saw two men swinging machetes around. I thought I was watching Game of Thrones, man. Two men were having an outright sword fight in the middle of the streets, man. And that's where we're at in 2021, man. That's why the Bible says, what? A black man's supposed to love his brother, man. That's why you got to love your brother. Why? Everyone's crying about what we're going to do about the knife crime. And it's simple. All you got to do is love your brother, man. You don't need more programs. You don't need more youth centers. You don't need more, you don't need, what's that one called? No more table tennis programs or none of that shoppiness, man. Or more CCTV cameras, man. You don't need the police, more police. You don't need the government to be more strict on crime, man. You need love your brother as you love yourself, man. And that will stop knife crime there and then, man. So we're going to get it real quick, man. It's crazy. So first, I'll play one from Brixton, man, where police had to come down on a group of brothers that were stabbing each other up, man.
Daily. مرد كرة مرد
How about, man?
Ma punch you at the minute. Video there, video.
Yo, now stop! Stop!
So yeah, video. This is video. You can dig them in watch it. Allah, see nothing. No, run. Determined. Blood clot. See you stand there, you know. Look at.
Yo, now stop! Now stop! Fam, now stop! Police are gonna come now, now stop! 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 Stop!
Look at that, man. That's summertime in the UK, man. Someone give me Matthew 22:36, man. And this is the issue. We think that the government can help us, man. Let me tell you something. The Bible is the answer to all black people's problems, man. The Bible is. The oppressor made a gun law in the UK where no one is allowed to have guns, man. And does that work? No. Because brothers are stabbing each other, man. The oppressor got gun laws where guns are illegal. You got brothers in America crying about, we need more gun laws just like the UK, thinking that the gun law in the UK is helping anything. It ain't helping nothing, man. If you hate your brother, you can ban all the guns, man, because somebody will pick up a knife, man. You can ban all the laws, all the guns in England, and will it stop black on black crime? No, it won't, man. Why? Because brothers will make guns, man. That's what they do in the UK. They make guns, man. They get a replica gun. They get a replica gun, which is like a toy or a model, and turn it into a real gun, man. Brothers make bullets, man. There's something called acid attacks in the UK, man. So that law about, gun laws don't mean anything. What we need is black love, man. And the Bible speaks about that. Read that for me.
This is Matthew chapter 22 and verse 26. Likewise, the second also, and the third unto the seventh, and the last of all the women died also.
Where you at? Matthew 22:36?
22, you say 36.
36, Baba Kushar.
36, Salakia. Master, which is the great commandment in the law?
So a man came to Christ, man, said, Master, what's the greatest commandment in the law, man? We know there's loads of laws, and this man said to Christ, what's the greatest commandment in the law? What's the biggest one? What's the most important, man? Keep reading.
Jesus said unto him, thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
And Yahweh said, love God, man. Love the Most High, keep his commandments, man. By loving God, you keep his commandments, man. So love God with all your mind and all your soul. Your soul is you, your being. With all that you stand for, man. Love the Lord, man. Keep reading.
And with all thy mind.
And with all thy mind, man. Think about the Lord, meditate on his laws, man. And so forth. Keep reading.
This is the first and great commandment.
And Christ said, this is the first and great commandment. Read on.
And the second is like unto it.
And the second is just like the first. The first one is what? Love God. And this is the second one. The second one still involves love, man. And love is not no emotion. Love ain't hugs and kisses. Love is a duty, man. Like when you love your children, you know what I mean? Getting up at night and making a bottle, man. You would rather sleep, but you do it. Why? Because it's a duty. That's what you call love, man. Love ain't hugs and kisses and what they make out in the Christian church, man. Love is a duty. And you got a duty to your brother, man. No matter what side of town he's from, No matter what color he wears, man. No matter if he's from the west side and you're from the east side, man. No matter his postcode, man. You got a duty to your brother, man. And this is that duty. Keep reading.
Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
And the Bible says, love your neighbor as yourself, man. And if you get a Bible dictionary, your neighbor's not talking about all nations, man. Your neighbor is your people you live around. And who do black people live around? Other black people, man. And the Bible says, love other black people as you love yourself, man. I just stopped knife crime right there, man. I just stopped black on black crime right there. I just stopped postcode wars right there, man. Something Boris couldn't do. Boris banned guns, man. It's like, yeah, long before Boris, the UK banned guns, man. And did that stop black people from getting chefed to death? Did that stop black on black crime? Did that stop postcode wars? No, it never, man. But this will stop postcode wars, man. This will stop knife crime, man. Your kids will be able to go out in Cannon Hill Park and Hyde Park and have a wonderful time, man. If you serve God, man. It's like, I read that again.
And the second is like unto it, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
And you got to love your brother like you love yourself, man. And that's how you start black on black crime. Everyone's saying, we need more of this, we need more of that. Listen, the I.S.U.P.K got the answer, man. You start blocking our channels, man.
That's right.
You let us spread our wings, man. You let us loose, man, and we will fix the black community, man. We will fix the stuff that your government can't do, man. We will fix stuff that your MPs and politicians and even your prime minister can't do, man. We will fix this problem. We fix it. We fix brothers already, man. We get brothers that used to sell drugs, not to sell drugs no more, man. You let us loose. You let our men loose and stop flagging us and getting in our way. We will fix England's black on black crime problem. We will fix England's knife crime problem, and we will do it, man. We will do that for you, man. Drop that. Give me Matthew 5:38. Anyone chime in? Just chime in, all right? In the meantime.
And with all these stabbings and whatnot, you have to think, where did it come from? Because with black people, imagine, how does a black child go from a little boy, a baby, to playing with toys to now running around with zombie knives? Something went wrong somewhere, man. So we need to find out, where did it go wrong and why are children behaving like this, man? Why are they running around with knives and ready to kill over nothing?
That's right.
Like, what you will see is, imagine you're in the park and you see a stranger and used to get into some commotion and you have to kill him. It doesn't need to be like that, man.
That's right.
And most people most of them leave their house with their knife already going equipped. So imagine you just want to go to the park and have fun because it's a nice summer's day, and then you end up getting stabbed, man. It makes most people think, I don't even want to go nowhere, man. Most people are thinking, maybe we need to just stay in lockdown, man, because all of these things is going on. You go to the park, you see young boys running around with knives, stabbing each other. When we was growing up, it was more fist fights, man.
That's right.
It was more fist fights. Whereas now, in 2021, if you go to fist fight with someone, chances are they're gonna pull a weapon out, man. Like, no one does that no more. So now, even if they've got the advantage, like, even if there's 6 of them on one person, they still stab the person who's already outnumbered, man. When you don't need to, it makes no sense. He's already outnumbered, so why would you stab him, man? And then when they go to court, what do they say? Oh, self-defense. Listen, man, we need to do a lot better, man. Like, this right here shows that tons of work needs to be done in our community, man. This shows that we need to do a ton of work. And when you look at most children running around with knives, you see the problems in them from when the children, man. Most of them, you can look at a child and people know, yo, this child's going to be such and such when he grows up, man. This child's going to be a bad man when he grows up. Why? Because you ain't instilled no discipline in your child. You let your child get away with everything, man. You let your child do whatever they want. You let your child do anything they want until one day they get old enough to go get knives from the kitchen, to start walking around with knives, to start walking around with weapons. And then at that stage, it's too late for you to tell them, oh, don't walk around with a knife. How about when they're young, you discipline your children, man?
That's right.
You teach your children these things instead of going to the club every Saturday, man, and leaving them with their grandma, man.
That's right.
Teach them these things, man. You can't even blame the children for these things. You know why? Because most of the time, it started off with the upbringing. Because children grow up doing what? Playing with action figure toys, playing with Buzz Lightyears and so forth. So when did we go from watching Teletubbies and watching Tweenies to picking up knives, man? When? Like, it's not just a change that happens overnight. Clearly, there's something that's happening in between that nobody's addressing, man. maybe we need to address this before these children get to 12 and 13 and 14, before they get to the age where they start using knives. Maybe we need to address this from your children showing signs of aggression from the 7 and 8 and 9. Maybe you need to nip it in the bud from then, man.
That's right.
Instead of waiting until they kill somebody else's child, and then now you're going to court and you're crying because you don't want your child to go to jail. Meanwhile, somebody else's child's dead. Why? Because you didn't discipline your child, man. And even though it's not always the parents' fault, you know why? Because sometimes children go off the rails and do what they want to do anyway. But you can help them, man. You can stop them from behaving in certain ways. You can teach your children the importance of knife crime. Now, imagine I teach my child, yo, don't walk with knives because these people are your brothers. Imagine I teach my children that, and somebody else ain't teaching their children nothing, and their children's got a knife, and my child don't have a knife. That puts my child at a disadvantage, man.
That's right.
And children see these things, and children see it as, if I ain't got my knife and they've got their knife, then I'm outnumbered. I'd rather get caught with my knife than without it. Then before you know it, everybody's on the defensive, running around with knives, man. Because it comes from what? We don't need no youth centers, man. I think some of these parents need training on how to be parents. While it is, when you become a parent, it doesn't come with a manual, man.
That's right.
It don't come with a manual. And it shows that most people don't know what they're doing, man. And this is why, if you don't know what you're doing, you're supposed to come here, man. And we'll teach you how to be a parent. We'll teach you how to raise your children, what to say to them, what to do with them. Because if you leave them to their own devices, oh, don't worry about him. It's just his terrible twos, he's angry. Listen, man. Oh, it's just his terrible twos, he's angry. And you let them wreck the whole house, tear the whole house up. What do you think they're going to do when they get a bit older, man, when they're just angry? They're going to go get a knife and stab someone's child.
That's right.
When they're just angry, man. When they're just angry and tearing up the house, you meant to discipline them, man. The Bible says you bow down their neck from their youth. Now, if you bow down their neck from their youth, they won't be running around with knives, killing other children, man. They won't be running around with weapons, running around like they're screw loose. If discipline was instilled in the house. But if there's no discipline in the house, this is what you see, man. Running around with zombie knives, running around with weapons, running around harming other people, man. This is what you see. This is the results of fatherless homes, man. Yeah. This is the results of mothers not raising their children correct, man. This is the results of leaving children to their own devices. The thing is this, man. Most people think kids are toys. Children ain't toys, man. You need to discipline them, raise them right. Because if you don't, they're going to kill someone's child. Or someone's going to kill your child, man. So how about you raise them right and don't let them get their own way every single time? Imagine your child... From a kid, you're saying, oh, don't worry, he's just angry, he's going to calm down. And after a while, they do calm down. But guess what? When they're angry, they stab someone, and then they calm down when it's too late, man.
That's right.
By the time they calm down, the person's already dead.
That's right.
How about you teach your children not to act off of emotions, man? How about you teach your sons not to be so emotional, thinking they must kill everyone for every little thing, man? Discipline them, because if you don't discipline your children, somebody else will, man.
That's right.
Somebody else will, and you ain't going to like it. You ain't gonna like it, man. Imagine if you don't. Imagine someone knocks on your door to tell you your child's dead, man. How about you raise your child not to kill somebody, and the other person raises their child not to kill somebody, and then we can all do what? Go about our everyday life, man.
That's right.
If we don't like each other, you cross over the road and I'll just walk past, man. That's it. Listen, there's tons of people I don't like, man. There's tons of people that don't like me. We don't need to go to war every single day. How about they just go about their business? And I go about my business, but what do people think nowadays? It's cool to run around with a knife, cool to stab someone because it looks cool. And your friends say, yeah, you see him, he stabbed up such and such, not realizing when you go to jail, you're on your own, man. You're on your own in jail for like 20-something years. And when you come out of jail, none of your friends ain't going to be there. You're coming out of jail in your 40s and 50s. You're coming out of jail to nothing, man. You're ruining your own life. And you're ruining everybody else's life. Go ahead.
538. It's luck, yeah. It's like a quick one on the back of what you said. It's like a hateful killing me. On the back of what you said, man, about the youth centers, man. It was mad because we brought it out a couple of weeks ago. The youth centers don't sort knife crime, man. And just the other day on Instagram, they were saying the exact same thing, man. This is what someone said about youth centers in the black community, man. Let me see if I can find it. Where it gone now? I ain't got it. 1 minute. Here somewhere. Okay, I got it now. And this is what someone said about youth center, man. The same thing that I.S.U.P.K been saying, man. Youth center is a fun place, man, where you can play PlayStation 2 and 3 and whatever the case. And what's the latest PlayStation now? 4, is it? The 5, Slovakia, man, getting old. Slovakia, play all that good stuff and, you know, but that's not everything, man. That won't stop black on black crime, man. Look what this sister said. This sister called Lynn May, man. She says, yeah. Says, yeah. Say youth clubs ain't doing shit. I'll just bore you up in there. Imagine all my ups in one building. I'll come and blaze up the place. And it makes sense, man. Imagine everyone I hate is in one place. Better for me, man. All in one place. It's better for me to find them. And that's a youth center, man. That's a youth center. I used to at a place where a man played table tennis. What the hell has that got to do with me changing my life around and loving brothers, man? What's that got to do with me loving black people in opposed to hating them, man? Come on, man. We got to stop that, man. These people that are meant to love us don't love us and they ain't got a clue even how to fix us, man. Read that for me, please, Baba Kashar.
This is Matthew chapter 5 and verse 38. Ye have heard that it have been said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth.
And that was the law. The law was what, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. Meaning if a brother does you wrong, you do him wrong. That was the law, man. But Christ elevated the law, man. Christ made the law harder, man. In the Bible, it goes, you can't commit adultery with a man's wife, man. Meaning what? You can't have sex with a man's wife. Christ made it more than that, man. Christ said you can't even look on her and lust after her, man. Back in them times, a man would say, yo, I ain't touch her. She look good though, but I ain't touch her. Christ said, damn that. I don't want you to even lust after her, man. And Christ made the law harder, man. And Christ doing it right now. Christ said, listen, back in the ancient times, it was law. An eye for eye, a man bother you, you bother him back, man. You kill my friend, I kill your friend, man. And that don't solve black on black crime, man. That makes it worse, man. And Christ is going to tell us how you fix black on black crime, how you fix tick for tack, man. How you fix this ends versus that ends, man. Keep reading.
But I say unto you, that ye resist not evil.
And Christ saying, by doing that, you don't stop evil. By doing that, you don't kill the problem, man. By fighting tick for tack, you don't kill the problem, man. He killed my friend, I'm going to kill his friend. He killed my brethren, I'm going to kill his brethren. You know, man, we got to even out these scoreboards, man. Rather than it's 2-1. You kill one of my friends, I kill 10 of yours, man. By doing that, guess what? You don't stop evil, man. You don't kill evil, man. Keep it in.
But whosoever shall smite thee on thy right cheek, turn to him the other also.
And Christ said, if a man smite you on your right cheek, turn the other also, man. And that does not mean make a man beat you up. It does not mean keep getting beat up, man. What that means is forgiveness, man. It's letting things go, man. That's how you stop black on black crime, man. By letting things go. That man killed your brethren, man. We know. Your brethren stepped on his shoe in the club and he shot your brethren, man. Guess what? Let it go, man. By doing that, you stop evil. What are you going to do? You and your men are going to jump in the car. You're going to go to his ends, stab them up. You're going to see them in Cannon Hill Park and, roll on them. And guess what? Next year, he's going to roll on you, man. And then you're going to go get revenge. And then his friends are going to go get revenge. Christ had the answer for black on black crime right here 2,000 years ago, man. And Christ said, you know what? Let it go, man. Forgive that brother, man. Just let it go. That brother might have killed your brethren, man. That guy was tight, man. Your brethren was tight. What's that movie, Kidhood? When man killed Trife, man. What's his name, man? Adam Deacon's name and that, man. What's his name? I can't remember his name. Adam Deacon. No, Trevor is the guy that got killed. Adam Deacon. No, Sam's no Clark. The pedophile. Slack, yeah. Oh. You have to Google it, So like I can't. What's Adam Deacon's name on Kidhood, man? Everyone know I can't his name, man. Jay. So it's Jay.
It was Jay.
Yeah, yeah, man. Sam in that movie, Sam killed Try for the baseback, man, and he comes out of jail 7 years later. And guess what? Jay's still looking for him, man. Jay's looking for him, pays kids to kill him, and the Bible goes, listen, just let it go, man. You're gonna kill Sam, and someone that loves Sam is gonna come for you, man. Yeah. Tupac and Biggie, listen, Tupac and Biggie could have been alive. Could have been alive, man, if they did this right here, man. Tupac could have said, all right, Biggie, I think you set me up. What? Let's allow it, man. Nah, man. Tupac was making songs and hit him up, saying I had sex with your wife. Tupac got killed, and then Biggie goes to LA, and he gets killed, man. Why? Because they didn't follow what Christ wrote down in the Bible, man. They were too busy getting points on each other, man. Trying to even out the scoreboards or get one more on the scoreboards, man. And Christ had a solution for black on black crime, man. Read that again.
But I say unto you that ye resist not evil, but whosoever shall smite thee on thy right cheek, turn to him the other also.
And forgive you, bro, but let it go, man. You gotta let it go. Listen, the white man does it all the time. Listen, England and France been at war for hundreds of years, man. And just for the sake of what? Just for the sake of trading, just for the sake of everyone being peaceful, guess what? They signed the peace treaty, man. And they looked at the bigger picture. They say, listen, we're both brothers, man. Let's make money, man. Now, guess what? France imports their Peugeots to England, man. Their Fiat, and their Renaults to England, man. And both of them make money. And their Citroen, both of them make money. Meanwhile, black man, we can't let small beef go, man. We're losing lives and losing money when these devils, man, been fighting since what? Before like 1500s, man. Look at their wars. The Battle of Normandy, the 100-Year War, all these wars that France and England been having, man. France and England been at war for years, man. From the time of the Tudors and even before that, man. And they came together, why? To make money, man. So you know what? Just for sake of money, man. Right. Let's do this, man. Look at France. Look at England and Spain. England and Spain are friends now, man. Where do you to get a quick holiday? Where do you go to Spain, man? You know what I mean? To get a quick holiday, you go to Spain and get what, the all-inclusive. Because Spain and England been at war for hundreds of years, man. The Spanish Armada used to invade Britain at one point, man. And they said, you know what? Let it go, man. Listen, I know you killed a lot of our soldiers, man. I know you raided a lot of our bases. I know, you know, Spain's like, I know we had Jamaica first and you came and took Jamaica off us, man. We know, man. But you know what? Let's just let it slide, man. And they're able to make money, man. Millions and billions of pounds, man. And why can't we do the same thing, man? So now you got everyone scared, locked up in the house, don't want to come out, man. And this is the brother from Brum who saw what we saw on the TV, all the stabbings and shootings and killings and sword fights and all that shit, man. This is what this brother said about that, man.
You're my brothers and sisters. Hear what I'm saying? This is a public service announcement. As the city, I'm going to say the city's in a state of emergency right now. You get what I'm trying to say? So I'm making a decision, blood. I'm going to keep it 100%, fam. My youths ain't going nowhere, you know. I'm keeping my, until we sorted out the streets, my youths estate, my youths, they can go to their activities, what they normally do, football, dance, whatever. They can go to their activities and we're taking them. And that's about it right now. They can chill outside where I am. Like, if there's no parental guidance there, my youths ain't doing this. My youths ain't, I'm not letting my youths out, you know, until we've sorted out the hood. I'm not allowing my youths out there, blood, because I'm not able and I don't want to destroy the city. So, like, this is for all the parents out there. Let's say the city's in a state of emergency right now. Keep your kids close. Don't let them out. Don't let them out without no parental guidance. Without the parents being there, don't let them out on the road, fam. Keep your kids close, fam. And if your youths are out there and something happens right now, it's mad. It's on you right now. Do you know what I'm trying to say? We're in a state of emergency. Keep your blood clot kids, youths close to you. I'm making a decision to keep my term. I'm doing this now. My youths don't even know what's going on, but I'm making them know right now, fam. I'm making them know right now. It's peak. I'm not letting them out of my sight unless they got their football or their dance or this and that. Otherwise, you with dad, you with mom, or you in your yard. One order, one nation. We're in a state of emergency.
And this brother's damn near right, man. If you were in the UPK, you're fearless or you don't serve the Lord or under the protection of the Lord, I would feel the same way too, man. If you're in a Christian church, I can see why you'd be scared, man. Listen, what's happening out there to his kids is crazy, man. And you don't want that to be your son, man. You don't want that to be your daughter, man. I can see why he's locking him in the house, man. We in the UPK, we ain't scared, so we're going to go out there and fix the problem, man. But if you were in this truth, I can see why you would lock your kids away, man, because it's crazy out there, man. Every time I go on Instagram, a different stabbing, man. A brother got stabbed up in Birmingham just what, 3 days ago, man. I'm going to show you the clip of his mom. His mom was in agony, man. They said his brother got stabbed to death over what, a racist attack. See, it was a racist attack, man. He's 14 years old, man. And a man in his 30s, a man 30 years old got locked up for his brother's death, man. And you want to see his mom. His mom was distraught, man. His mom could barely breathe, man, when she was speaking on the news, man. So I see why brothers want to keep their kids in the house, man. Right about now, it's Duppy season, man. I don't know what's going on. The sun's come out and everyone's gone crazy, man. Usually back in the day when the sun come out, the only thing you had to watch out for was girls, man. Girls come out in the tight up and short up, man. That's the only thing you have to watch out for. Now you got to watch out for being stabbed up, man. That's how crazy it is in 2021, man. So lucky, man. So this brother got stabbed just the other day, and this is his mom, man. on the news. So luck, yeah.
My son to come and play football, and he didn't come home back. What am I supposed to do? My son is a talented young man. Oh my God, my son is so talented and do everything. I miss my son so much. He was a lovely kid. He always gave me my medication. He made my tea. He gave me everything that I need. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do without him? I can't live without my son, Lord.
Look at that, man. They want to tell me that real quick. It's lucky. Look at his mom's distraught, man. Bro got stabbed. Imagine that. Imagine your son died, but he was sick. That's a different thing. Imagine your son wasn't sick, man. He went out to go play football, man. And men stabbed your son to death, man. Put a cold blade in him over and over again till he's not here no more, man. And he's 14 years old. That's how people look at black people. When black people, when we're 14, we don't get no love. We don't get no leniency. These 30-year-old men drove in a car and stabbed a 14-year-old boy to death, man. Look at his mum, man, crying, man. Crying, man. Can barely breathe, man. She said, what am I supposed to do? What can I do? How am I supposed to live, man? And this is just a norm for black people. This is how we die every day, man. It's luck, yeah.
And what's so sad about that is she's breaking down like that, man. And we all feel her pain, but guess what? White people don't feel her pain, man. Look at them. White people are just there with the cameras all up in their face. To them, it's just a media story. It's just, yeah, we get some coverage and we get paid off it. Meanwhile, she's breaking down, man. At least turn the cameras off, man. Even his brother was there to the left breaking. You see on the full video, his brother couldn't even get his words out, man. Like the one to the left was his brother couldn't even get his words out. And they stabbed him over a racist attack. And people say, Britain's not racist, man. Listen, man, the same thing that happened to this boy also happened to Stephen Lawrence, man.
That's right.
Which lets you know England ain't changed from 1993, man. There's the studies where they said race crimes have gone up by 11%, man. And they tried to say the other day that Great Britain's not racist, man. Great Britain is as racist as could be, man. So lucky, listen, I got a book in the bag. I'm gonna take it all the way back to 1919, man, when a black man was also killed. Also, listen, one sec. We're gonna go back to 1919, man.
Watch out. You know, when Dongoma gets the books out, when he gets the books out the book bag, it's a problem, man. It's been a while since he brought some heavy machinery out, man. So lucky.
Go back to 1919, man.
Stabbed up a young brother, man. If you're racist or you want to harm somebody, come harm us at the UPK, man. We're the ones, this is every other race that ain't black or Hispanic and Native Indian, man. We're the ones that call the white man the devil, man. We're the ones that call Muhammad a camel jockey, man. If you want to be racist, be racist to us, man. Not harm no 14-year-old boy, man. Let him live, man. Let his mom love him and hug him, man. Come bother us, man. We're the ones that put our life on the line and come against all religions, man. All races and all adoptions, man. You want to stab somebody, come stab us, man. We're going to be back on the street corners on January the 21st, man. If you're racist and you hate black people and you want to harm a black person, you come harm us, man. Harming a poor 14-year-old black guy, man. 14-year-old black guy that can't defend himself, man. Before you get into it, it's okay, get the article real quick. You sure? And this is the article real quick, man. What happened to this poor brother, man? Oh, shame, got it. So, yeah, carry on. I'll get it in a minute. Go on, no sweat.
So I can probably get my all right, the book is what's the book called?
Great War to Race Riots.
Great Wars to Race Riots. So this is like around 1919, which is like 100 and something years ago. So read that.
A mob had now formed.
A what?
A mob had now formed.
And who killed this young brother, this 14-year-old? A mob, man. A mob of white people. A mob also formed in 1919, man.
That's right.
A mob also formed in 1993, man, with Stephen Lawrence. Read on.
And Charles Wotton, a 24-year-old ship's fires, man.
And this man was in the white man's military called Charles Wotton, man. He joined their military, fought for them, helped them win the war and so forth. Read on.
Who had been discharged from the merchant army.
He was discharged from the merchant army. Read on.
In March 1919. Ran from one of
the raiders. See, in March 1919. So what happened is, a white mob decided to go through the town. They decided to go through the town and it was killing black people. It was harming black people, burning down their houses, burning down their property. So this man ran for his life, same like this 14-year-old boy ran for his life. Same thing, man. From 1919, over 100 years ago. But you're going to tell me England's not racist? Read on.
ran from one of the raided houses in Pitt Street. He was pursued by 2 policemen.
He was what?
He was pursued by 2 policemen.
He was pursued by 2 policemen. Also, read on.
And an angry 200 to 300 strong crowd.
And he was chased by an angry 200 to 300 strong crowd. This was a crowd of white people, man.
That's right.
A crowd of murderers, man. A crowd of devils, man. Read on.
Throwing missiles at him.
Those doing what?
Throwing missiles at him.
Don't that sound familiar? Don't that sound like what we experienced today? Don't that sound like what your parents experienced when they came to the UK? They was throwing missiles. Well, they was throwing stuff at black men in 1919. Read on.
The policeman caught him at the edge of Queen's Dock.
So this man ran to the docks, man. This is in Liverpool. He's ran to the docks, meaning he's running for his life. Listen, how scared do you have to be to run towards the dock, man? Meaning this man, in his mind, he's thinking, you know what? I'd rather die by this violent water than die by the hands of this violent mob, man. Because the mob is more violent than drown. These white people will harm you more than you drowning to death, man. They will harm you more than you being underwater with sharks and all kinds of things, man. This white man is more vicious than all of them. It's like picky poison, man. And what is an easier poison than dealing with this devil? But I read on.
The mob tore Watton from the police.
The mob did what?
The mob tore Watton from the police.
The mob tore this man from the police, man. Meaning the police was there. The mob said, nah, we ain't having it. We taking him. Read on.
And threw him into the dock.
And did what?
And threw him into the dock.
And they threw this man in the water in 1919. This mob of criminals, man, threw him into the dock, into the waters. Read on.
Where he was pelted with rocks.
Where he was what?
Where he was pelted with rocks.
So this man's in the water and they're all throwing rocks at him while he's in the water. Read on.
As he swam.
And he tried to swim for his life. He tried to swim for his life. Why? Because this mob was trying to kill him in 1919. Same like John Reed was trying to run for his life. Because a mob of white men was trying to kill him. This little boy right here was trying to run for his life, man.
Right.
Same way how Charles Wotton was running for his life 100 years ago, 102 years ago to be exact, which lets you know these same white people is back on the earth, man. Right. These same murderers and slave masters is back on the earth. Read on.
The Liverpool Echo reported that a detective tried to pull Watton from the water.
So now they're claiming the detective tried to pull him out of the water, which is a lie, but read on.
When a stone thrown down from the middle of the crowd struck Wotton on the head.
Wait, the first stone then it did what?
Struck Wotton on the head.
Read on.
And he sank.
Meaning the first stone on this man's head while he was in the water, and he went unconscious, man, and he sank, he drowned. Why? Because the mob threw bricks on his head, man. Read on.
He died in the water.
He what?
He died in the water.
What happened to him?
He died in the water.
Understand this, man. Charles Wotton still ain't received justice over 100 years later, man.
That's right.
Stephen Lawrence barely received justice. His killers went in jail for a few years, just a few years, but read on.
And later that evening, his corpse was dredged from the dock.
Thanks, England, man. This is how England thanks black people for fighting in their army, man. By pelting you on your head with a rock and watching you drown. This is race wars, man. And this black man was outnumbered. Same like Dejan was outnumbered in 2021.
Right.
These two stories is exactly the same. Read on.
The police report on how Watton died is strangely vague.
Go ahead.
Given the amount of eyewitnesses, including a large number of police.
It was vague,
officers.
even though there was a large amount of police officers there. Read on.
According to the chief constable, Watton either jumped, was swept, or thrown into the dock.
We definitely know he was thrown into the dock, man.
That's right.
They definitely thrown him into the dock, but he jumped. Read on.
And drowned.
And what?
And drowned.
And they say they jumped in there and drowned. Listen, man, they hit him on his head, man. Read on.
But it was too dark to actually say how he got there.
So now the police are lying, saying it was too dark to actually say how he got there. Guess what they've done in the Stephen Lawrence case? Oh, we don't have enough evidence.
Right.
Meanwhile, those two white boys made racist videos saying we're going to cut off niggas' arms and legs and watch them float in the water. That's what they said in the Stephen Lawrence case. They had them on surveillance and they didn't arrest them. People told the police who killed Stephen Lawrence. Police didn't arrest them. The police lied in 1993 like they did in 1919, man.
Right.
Don't be surprised if they lie again. Read on.
It is incredible that in the subsequent inquest, a verdict of found drowned was recorded.
They put what?
Found drowned.
So they put found drowned, man. Meanwhile, white people killed him. Now there was another brother in race riots. There was another brother. I can't remember what his name was. His name was Michael Menson. Was his name Michael Menson? This was another brother who was attacked by white people, and they set him on fire, man. His body had 30% of his body was burnt, and he was in the hospital saying, "Oh, a racist white mob done it. A racist white mob done it." The police refused to interview him, so the brother died from his injuries. Guess what? The police recorded the verdict of death: suicide. They said it was suicide when it was a white mob that killed him. Right. Same way a white mob killed Dejon Reed. Right. Same way a white mob killed Stephen Lawrence. Read on.
Despite the heavy police presence, no arrests were made.
Huh? No what?
No arrests were made.
And there you go. The no arrest is made when they kill black people. You know why? Right. Because they see it as black people as slaves, and we got the right to kill them. That's why no arrest is made. But let a black man do something to a white person. Listen, man, they're gonna burn down every black city there is. Read on any more.
There's another paragraph.
Yeah, read the next paragraph.
On the 9th and 10th, mobs of well-organized young men roamed the streets. Their numbers variously estimated at between 2,000.
2,000 devils, man, roamed the streets looking to harm black people. Read on.
And 10,000, savagely attacking and beating any Negro they could
They did what?
Attacking and beating any Negro they could find.
They attacked and beat any Negro they could find, man. Read on.
The Times reported that in Tuxteth Park, thousands of people filled the streets seeking to attack any black people.
And this is why we should never forgive them, man, because they've been seeking to destroy Salaki. Pull me the article, type in Anthony Walker. This is another brother who got killed by a white man, man. He got killed by Michael Barton, whose brother's a footballer called Joey Barton. This was in 2005. Let's read this article, man. His name is it Anthony Walker? Let's read the murder of Anthony Walker. This man also ran for his life from a white mob also.
So Anthony did unprovoked, racially motivated attack.
So we've gone from 1919 to 1993 to 2005 to 2021.
Damn.
Race and them attacking us has been going on for over a century.
That's right.
Read on.
On the night of the 29th of July 2005 in Houghton, Merseyside, Walker was 18 years old and was in the second year of A-levels. He lived with his parents, G. Walker and Stephen Walker.
Yeah, that's his parents. But I'll see if you can drop down to his death.
Anthony Walker spent the evening of July 29th, 2005 at home with his girlfriend, Louise Thompson.
You probably can drop down for time's sake.
Okay, no sweat. Thompson and Binns walked to another bus stop near McGolding Park. Barton and his friend Paul Taylor, age 20, followed them in a car and drove to the park, ambushing them when they reached.
And they ambushed them, man. These angry white men ambushed this young black brother, man. So much that the other cousin ran off, and obviously one of them got caught. Read on.
Binns and Thompson managed to escape and ran away to get help, while Walker was fatally wounded when Taylor struck him in the head with an ice axe.
He did what?
Struck him in the head with an ice axe.
He killed him by hitting him in the head with an ice axe. Okay, can you pull me up a picture of an ice axe on there?
Yeah, of course.
Now I'm going to show you what it rammed through this brother's skull, man. It was stuck in the brother's head so much that when he went to hospital, the ice axe was stuck in his skull, man. This is an ice axe. You know them ice axes when you're hiking and you pull it in the ice to break your fall or whatever. Or if you're falling down a mountain and you yank the ice axe in so you can hold on to it so you don't fall down no further. They put that in the brother's skull, man. It pierced his skull that when he went to hospital, the ice axe was still in his head. This was in 2005, man. Not that long ago. Why did they do that? Unprovoked, man.
That's right.
They put an ice axe in his head unprovoked. We're going to show you a picture of an ice axe, man.
We're
going to show you a picture of an ice axe of what they put in the brother's head, man. And he died from his injuries. Now there's a you watched the documentary on iPlayer?
Nah, is it new?
Nah, it's kind of old, but watch it. Trust me, watch it. Like you see when you see the actors screaming in the hospital of when he died. That's actors. So imagine how his mom really was screaming. Listen, man, the screams will send chills right through you, man.
Damn.
When they said he's dead or he's going to be brain dead, they put the ice axe in his head. He went to the hospital and the ice axe was in his head, man.
Give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
All right, we're gonna find a picture of Isaac's. Potters, was there any more on that? Read the rest of that. For time. We're going back into the book of the Great War to Race Riots. So what we're doing is we're going back and forth through history of these attacks, man. Read on.
10 times reported that in Tuxteth Park, thousands of people filled the streets seeking to attack any black people they could find. A black man who held a good position.
So now this is the Isaacs, man. Imagine they put that through his head, man. They put that through his head. Just look at it, man. When you see your child that you love so much, they see their head and want to put an Isaacs in it, man. That's what they want to do. They want to put an Isaacs in it. Now, because of Christianity, the brother's mom forgave the kids. So lucky, can we put that video on YouTube? We have to get that video on YouTube where she goes. She has to forgive them. Type in Anthony Walker's mother YouTube. It's around the 3-minute mark. So now we're gonna go on YouTube of what Anthony Walker's mother said, man. And this is why they keep killing us, because of Christianity, man. That's right. Christianity is the reason why they keep killing us.
Is mother forgiveness?
Yeah, go click on that and then probably go to 3 minutes.
Year 7. I've known him. Playing together.
So now we're going to go to the 3-minute mark of the video. After the brother got killed, listen, man, if a devil ever kills your child, man, you don't ever forgive them.
That's right.
Don't ever forgive them. You don't have to forgive them. But because of Christianity, it teaches you that you have to forgive oppressors when they murder you. But we're going to play the video. This is the brother's mother.
Yeah, what they did, I don't condone what they did. It's terribly wrong. But I expect the law to work for me. It's not up to me to take revenge.
This evening, his sister Dominique came to look at the tributes.
I've been here and back all day, so I just want to say thank you to everybody from the family. It's helped us a lot. There's a lot of support from the community, a lot of support from everybody.
I was approached by a reporter, and he asked me if I could find it in my heart to forgive the killers, about knowing that I'm a woman of God, a woman of faith. And I stopped for a second, and I was just like, I obviously had to think, but it wasn't, for me, it probably seemed like a lifetime that I had to think, but it must have been less than a few seconds. And I said to him, I says, the Bible taught us that, and Jesus said 70 times 7 we must forgive, and that's what we must do. And then the whole place went quiet because everyone else was just looking at me as if to say, oh my gosh, did she realise what she just said? Mum didn't speak for about a week after Anthony died. She didn't say much. She was just wrapped up in grief. And then when she come home, she just come over to me and give me a hug, and she was just like, she started speaking. It was like, it's sort of just a catalyst of, it must have started something.
Forgive those who sin against you as we forgive. We expect to be forgiven. That's why I chose to forgive. When you lose someone that you love.
So she said she has to forgive them, man. Does anybody know why she forgave them? I'm going to show you, man. So let me get this one now. There's now there's a thing that the white man gave us. It's called the Negro Bible, where he gave you a watered down version of the Bible. So we're going to read some of this, and this is why black people keep forgiving white people, because the white man obviously gave you a version of the Bible where he took all the verses out and decided what you was allowed to read and what you wasn't allowed to read. So
like, what's that? Negro Bible? What's it called? It's actually called the Negro Bible. Damn.
Listen, Christian missionaries combed the Bible and said, okay, then let's give them this to read. Let's give them this to read. Let's take this out, because if they read that, that might make them not forgive us. That might make them rebel. That might make them see the story of Moses and the Exodus. They didn't give you Moses and the Exodus to read. They left a few verses in there and made you believe you have to forgive everybody. So we're going to go into it a little bit.
I keep telling you, man, listen, you got to come on the ends, man. On the ends of it, Dagobah brings out all the history, man. Man got the Negro Bible, man. Salakia. When it said Negro Bible, I thought it was being funny. It's actually called the Negro Bible, man. Oh, look at that, man. the sister thinks that she gotta forgive her oppressor, man. When she don't, man. It is normal and right to hate the people that want to kill you, man. France don't love the Germans, man. The Nazis, the Jews don't love the Nazis, man. Go and read that.
So now we're gonna read what the Christian missionaries done once they gave you the slave Bible. That's what they call it, the Negro Bible. Because obviously they want you to have some form of religion, but they didn't give you the Bible. So when people say, "Oh, we got the Bible from the white man," it's a lie. The white man read the Bible and said, "Yo, this is radical. Let's take some verses out and only give them what we want to give them." And what he left you with is what Christians read today. So read that. We're going to show you why black people keep forgiving their oppressors. Read on.
Some of the Christian slave owners wish to introduce their slaves to the Bible. However, to do so would be to introduce them to concepts of hope.
See, they didn't want to introduce you to concepts of hope. Hope is what? Knowing that this devil's going into slavery one day, man.
Right.
Knowing this devil's going to be killed when Jesus Christ returns.
That's right.
That's the hope they didn't want to introduce you to. Read on.
Encouragement and the struggle for personal freedom found.
And they didn't want you to know about personal freedom. So they read it and said, "We can't give them this. Let's take this out. Let's give them a version with all that missing." Read on.
Found within the book, in a misguided attempt to save the souls of the people they deemed savages, while preventing their exposure to messages of struggle, hope, and freedom found within the Bible.
Listen, they didn't want you to have hope and freedom. Read on.
A group of white Christian missionaries.
A group of what?
A group of white Christian.
Listen, man. Christianity is a form of. Is this what came from white Christian missionaries, man?
That's right.
Read on.
And slave owners passed the Bible itself.
And slave owners looked at the Bible and said, "We can't give them that. Take that out. Take that out. Take that out." Read on.
Cutting out and removing all chapters and verses that may have led the slaves to consider the concepts of resistance.
So now they took all the verses out that would have made the slaves want to resist, man. That would have gave the slaves hope for freedom. They took those things out. And this is why when you speak to Christians and you show them a verse in the Bible, they'll be like, "That's not in the Bible." Why? Because they're still brainwashed by the version of the Negro Bible that was given. Right. They're still brainwashed by that version. Read on.
Escape and freedom.
And they didn't want you to know about freedom because they want you to be a slave forever. So they took all that out. Read on.
Under the guidance of Anglican Bishop of London.
So a bishop from London, man. Read on.
By Porteous, founder of the Society for the Conversion of Negro Slaves, the Bible was edited down to a simple and understandable.
And the Bible was edited down, meaning they took half the verses out of what they gave you, man.
Right.
When people say, "Oh, the white man gave you the Bible," he knew this. He didn't, man. He didn't give you the Bible. He knew this Bible was a black man's book. So what did he do? He read it and gave you a few verses that makes you love him. Even though those verses weren't even about loving him, but he told you there was. Read on.
Volume, devoid of any verse that could inspire insurrection.
So now they took out any verse that could inspire insurrection. They took out verses that would make you say the white man is the devil, man. That's right. They took out verses that would make you say, "I'm never forgiving this man. I want justice, man." They took those verses out. Read on.
In addition, the bishop's orders were to prepare a short form of public prayers.
And listen, all they gave you was a short form of public prayers, man. This is why Christians is always praying, man.
Right.
And guess what? The prayers that they gave you, they didn't give you the prayers of David, man.
That's right.
They didn't give you the Psalms. You do know that they took 100% of the Psalms out of the Negro Bible, man. Not one Psalm was left in there. Read on.
Together with select portions of Scripture, particularly those which relate to the duties of slaves towards their masters.
See, now they left you with the verses which make slaves do whatever their masters say, man, which they misconstrued. Read on.
British clergy, missionaries, and slave owners in British West Indies found themselves in the position of deciding what parts of the Bible slaves would be allowed to read.
So now they wanted to decide what parts of the Bible slaves would be allowed to read. And they didn't want you reading the book of Psalms. They didn't want you reading about Moses and the Exodus. Right. Read on.
They had to choose which parts would be needed to teach salvation of the soul.
And this is why Christians always talk about salvation, and they don't even know what it means, man. They don't ever talk about with our salvation is the fall of the white man, man. That's what salvation is him falling, man. Him not being able to stab Dejan to death.
Right.
Charles Wharton not being having a brick thrown on his head, man. That would be salvation, man. This man being thrown in the water, man. That would be salvation. Read on.
And obedience to their master.
They just left you with stuff that would make you be obedient to your master. Is there any more on that? I don't want to make it long-winded. Is there any more on that?
Yeah, I can quite that short.
Is there any more on the next page? Or
Yeah, quite a bit.
let me see. Hold on. Let me see the next page real quick. Let me see which part I want on this page.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, read this one. That page from the top.
In their attempt to eliminate all verses that could plant the seed of
So now they eliminated all verses out of the Bible they gave to black people, eliminated all verses that could spark a rebellion. So how much did they eliminate?
In the mind of the slaves, about 90% of the Old Testament.
They took away 90% of the Old Testament, man.
Right.
The Bible that they gave to slaves, they took away 90% of the Old Testament. So they had you just reading verses about love your master and whatnot. They left you those verses in Ephesians that don't even mean what they say it means.
Right.
So they took away 90% of the Old Testament. Why? Because they know if you read the Old Testament was about the Israelites being free, man. The Old Testament was about the Israelites being free from Egypt, the Israelites being freed in the book of Judges, the Israelites going into a land and overtaking their enemies. They took all of that out of the version they gave to Negroes, man, and left you with this Christian doctrine. Read on.
And 50% of the New Testament.
And they took out 50% of the New Testament, man. They took out more than 3/4 of the Bible and left you with just what? A few verses. Read on.
Was deleted.
What?
Was deleted.
So the version that they gave you, 90% of the Old Testament was deleted. They took out the book of Obadiah, man, because that would show that they're the devil.
That's right.
They took out the book of Exodus. Why? Because it shows that Israelites was enslaved, and the Israelites would have used that and said, you know what? Moses got free from his oppressors, so we can get free from our oppressors. So they said, we can't have these black people reading that. Let's take that out of the Bible. So they took that out and left you with what Christians read today. Read on.
In the standard Protestant Bible are 1,189 chapters.
So in the standard version, there's 1,189 chapters. Read on.
But the Bible given to the slaves.
Now let's see how much chapters was left in the version that they gave to the slaves. Read on.
Contains only 200.
Contains only what?
200.
They gave you less than 20% of what was written in the records, man. They took about 900 chapters out and left you with only 200 chapters, man. Read on.
232 chapters absent from the Bible were all of the Psalms.
See, what? Hold on. What did they take out of the Bible?
Absent from all of the Bible were all of the Psalms.
And they took all of the Psalms out of the Bible. You know why they took all the Psalms out of the Bible? Because David was praying for the death of his enemies, man.
That's right.
David was saying, happy shall he be that taketh their little ones and dasheth them against the stones, man.
That's right.
They didn't want you to read that. So they took all of the Psalms out of the Bible so you don't see that. Why? Because then that would spark a rebellion in your mind. That would stop you from being a Christian, man. That would stop you from being soft and weak and playing tambourines all day. That's right. So they said, you know what? Let's take all that out of the Bible and give them just 200 verses. Read on.
Which express hopes for God's delivery.
And they took verses out of the Bible that they gave to you, which would express hope of God delivering you, man.
Right.
Because they didn't want you to think you could be delivered. So when they fine-combed that Negro Bible, the slave Bible that they gave to you, they made sure they took all these verses out and just gave you a little pamphlet like this thing, man. Read on.
From oppression.
And they took out the verses that would make you realize that you're oppressed, man.
That's right.
Read on.
And the entire book of Revelation.
And the what?
And the entire book of Revelation.
They took out the entire book of Revelations, man, because they know you would have read that and found out who this red dragon is.
Right.
They knew that you would have found out who this red dragon is, man. That's going to get destroyed, man. They found out that you would realize, you know what? We God's chosen people.
That's
and we ain't going to be slaves forever. Read on.
In the slave Bible, the book of Exodus excludes the story of the rescue of the Israelites.
And in the book of Exodus, they took out the story of the rescue of the Israelites. Hold that, but give me one precept real quick. Give me Exodus chapter 3 and verse 7. So this is things that they took out, man, because the white man's read the book of Exodus and he knows you was delivered from Egypt for this same reason. So he had to hide it from you, so you can't ever be delivered from slavery. So when they kill our children, what do we say? Oh, we forgive them. Because the Bible says we must forgive our enemies, so we forgive them. That's what Christians say. Read Exodus chapter 3 and verse 7.
Exodus chapter 3 and verse 7. And the Lord said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people.
The Lord seen our affliction, man. So they took this out of the version that they gave to us. Why? Because they know we would see, okay then, well, the Lord seen the affliction we're going through. Read on.
Which are in Egypt, and have heard their cry.
And of what?
And have heard their cry.
And they want you to believe that the Lord doesn't hear you cry, man. They want you to believe the Lord don't care about you and he don't hear you cry, and you're just meant to be a slave forever, and everybody's doormat. Read on.
By reason of their taskmasters, for I know their sorrows.
And the Lord said he knows our sorrows. Now they wanted you to think slavery was a legal thing, and you ain't got no sorrows, and you should be happy because we what's the word they use now? We civilized you. Yeah, we civilized you because you were swinging from trees. We're feeding you and you're swinging from trees. We civilized you. Read on.
Verse 8. And I am come down to deliver them.
Listen, they don't want you to hear that, so they took that out of the version of the Bible they gave you because they want you to believe you can't ever be delivered by God. Read on.
Out of the hand of the Egyptians.
Read on.
And to bring them up out of that land.
Read on.
Unto a good land, and a large, unto a land flowing with milk and honey.
Read on.
Unto the place of the Canaanites and the Hittites and the Amorites and the Perizzites.
What verse yet?
Verse 8.
Jump to verse 9.
Verse 9. Now therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Israel.
Now that's why they took the book of Exodus out of the Bible, because they don't want you to cry to the Lord, man. They don't want you to pray to the Lord and say, Lord, a white man's just killed my son. Please bring this devil down ASAP, man. They don't want you to say that. They don't want you to pray for the death and destruction of our enemies.
Right.
So they took the book of Exodus out of the version of the Bible to give you. Right. So when you do pray, you can say, oh Lord, I forgive them. That's what they want you to say. They don't want you to pray for the destruction of our enemies. Read on.
It's come unto me.
Listen, man, they don't want all of us to pray to the Lord and for the Lord to hear it, man. If we all pray to the Lord would hear our prayers, man.
That's right.
And we would be out of the situation that we're in.
Right.
But they were smart with it. They took it out of the version of the Bible they gave you. So when they kill your son, you say, oh, well, I forgive them because I have to forgive 70 times 7. When really you should be saying, Lord, I pray you cut off their prosperity, man. Like it says in the book of Psalms. You should be saying, Lord, I pray you cut off their sons and their daughters, man. I pray you destroy them like you did the firstborn of all the Egyptians.
That's right.
That's the prayers that we should be making. So they took the book of Exodus out and the book of Psalms out. Why? Because they didn't want you to make them prayers. Read on.
I have also seen the oppression.
And what?
I have also seen the oppression.
And they didn't want you to see that you was oppressed, man. So they gave you some verses and gave you 200 verses and took away the other 900. Is there any more on there?
Wherewith the Egyptians oppressed them.
Go back to that book. Is there any more on there?
Yes.
Go ahead.
In the slave Bible, the book of Exodus excludes the story of the rescue of the Israelites.
And that's why they took that out of there, man. Because they wanted that. They wanted you to not know about the rescue of the Israelites.
Right.
Because they wanted you to think you could never be rescued. Read on.
Which is the story that gives the biblical book its title.
Which is the story that gave the biblical book its title. They took that out, man, so you couldn't read it. Read on.
But the Bible includes Exodus chapters 19 and 20.
So they left you with the 10 Commandments. That's why Christians always talk about the 10 Commandments. This is why they only talk about the 10 Commandments, because they left you with that. Is there any more on that? All right, with that, so lucky we sidetracked a little bit. But you know, we're gonna get back on track.
Lucky, man, yo. I don't know what to say, man. But dung about bringing that fire, man.
So lucky, for anyone wondering what that book was reading, let me just pull it in front of the camera.
We get a clip. I'm gonna chop it up, man. We're gonna get it, man.
In case they think we're making it up. This is what they gave in the Caribbean, man. It's called the Negro Bible. So what does it say?
It says select parts of the Bible for the use of the Negro slave, the British West Indian Islands.
This is what they gave you, man.
Damn.
Even in here, it shows you how much. Hold on.
Listen, you got like dung about classes, man. Every Wednesday, 7 to 9, man. This nigga bringing out some fire, man. So lucky I got all them books locked up in the vault. I tried to borrow some of them. It's like, nah, it's like it's lucky, sir, man. Like, you know, I can't let you have it, man. I'm like, yo, come on, man. I got them books, man. I'm telling you, man. We're bringing out fire every on the ends, man. Go on when you're ready. When you find it, man. And that's why we die and forgive our oppressors, man. But it's crazy how we got all this forgiveness, but can't forgive our own people, man. Can't forgive black man for the £5 he owns us, man. We can't forgive a black man for stepping on our shoe, man, but we can forgive the oppressor for killing our sons, man. She goes, I gotta forgive 70 times 7, man. And look at these parents distraught. Listen, they killed our children in slavery, and they kill our children today, man, in 2021, man. I gotta show the mumble one more time, or I don't go back against that, man. The mumble distraught, man.
Send my son to come and play football, and he didn't came home back. What am I supposed to do? My son is a talented young man. Oh my God, my son is so talented and do everything. I miss my son so much. He was a lovely kid. He always gave me my medication. He made my tea. He gave me everything that I need. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do without him? I can't live without my son. Lord.
It's lucky, man. So the brother got stabbed up on a racial attack. So about 30-year-old white man was found, you know what I mean, and questioned for the thing, man. And while all these stabbings and, you know, shootings and bootings and man get stabbed up is going on, you know what I mean, what's the Prime Minister doing, man? So I want to know. This is the man you voted and put in 10 Downing Street to come and help you. What's he doing? I'm going to show you what he's doing, man. So luck, yeah. This is what the Prime Minister doing. Getting married, man. So luck, yeah. So luck, yeah. They're getting married in secret, man. That's the Prime Minister there, man, with his ugly hair and his ugly wife, man. Black men are dying, getting killed, stabbed to death. And the man in charge who we look up to thinking, how we need Boris. Boris got the answers, man. Boris, what are you gonna do, Boris? Too busy getting married, man. That's why, guess what? I don't serve no man called Boris, man. I serve a man called YAHANNA, man. YAHANNA love black people so much. He spent his whole life fixing black people till his hair went grey, man. Spent his whole life traveling everywhere black people was, jumping on boats, man. He weren't getting married while we were dying, man. Someone get that scripture real quick in Matthew, man. Let me get that real quick in Matthew. Give me Matthew 26 and 29. Yahushua was a man that loved to drink wine, man. He loved to drink wine. The Bible says his eyes shall be red with wine. He drank so much wine, his eyes were red. But guess what? Christ was such a good leader. This is what Christ said about drinking wine, man. Christ is a better leader than Boris Johnson, man. Right. A better leader than Barack Obama. That's the man I serve, man. That's the man we serve in the UPK. That's the king of every black man, Hispanic man, and native Indian man. Not no Boris Johnson, man. I can't vote for the old man who's getting married while my people get stabbed to death in the streets, man. I can't vote for the man who's getting married and having fun times and laughing and smiling with his woman. Meanwhile, we are dying in the streets, man. I can't serve a man like that. My king said, this is what Christ said, man. I'm going to show you how much Christ loves black people. Read that, man. Matthew 26, 29.
Matthew chapter 26 and verse 29. But I say unto you, I will not drink henceforth of this fruit of the vine.
And this is what Christ said, man. Christ loves to drink wine. And Christ told the disciples, I will not drink no more wine, man. A man that loves to drink wine said, I'm not drinking no more wine. We done?
Until that day when I drink it new with you in my Father's kingdom.
And Christ said, I'm not drinking no more wine till every single black man, Hispanic man, and native Indian man is good, man. That's right. That's when I'm going to drink wine. When I'm with you in the kingdom. When I'm with you, where all the areas are black owned, man. When black people are ruling. When there's no more knife crime. That's what the kingdom of heaven is, man. When black people are on top, when knife crime don't exist, when black and black crime don't exist, Christ said, I can't drink this, man, till all my brothers are good, man. Right. I can't drink of the vine again until all black people are living good, man. I can't drink with you no more. Guess what? Until all black people are loving each other, man. Until Bloods and Crips no longer exist. Until post-Cold Wars no longer exist. Until you brothers go out there and fix this problem, then we will drink, man. Christ said he couldn't drink until that day, man. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister, he was drinking, so luck, yeah. He was having a fun time. Meanwhile, we were dying. She was having a fun time. Meanwhile, we're getting stabbed to death. He was having a fun time while Dejan's mum cries herself to sleep at night time. While his brother cries himself to sleep at night time, man. Boris Johnson having a wonderful time. Got married, man. Him and his wife the same night had wonderful sex. Lakia. She picked out a dress that cost £63 a day. This is a cheap dress that cost £63 a day, some shit like that. And they got married in private, mind you, during COVID, having a fun time. Meanwhile, Christ loved black people so much, he goes, I can't drink no wine, man, until you're in my kingdom, man. Until we're in a kingdom where black people are cool, man, and no more black on black crime, no more police brutality, man. That's what I'm a drink, man. And that's the man I serve, a man that actually loves black people, man. Your prime minister claims he loves England, but guess what? England got a problem. And while England got a problem, he's getting married. While England got a problem, your prime minister was getting his house refurbished, man.
Right.
He was picking up what, £200 a roll of wallpaper. £500 a roll of wallpaper. I'm trying to help him. So like, I'm trying to help him. £500 a roll, man. A roll. Meanwhile, you're hungry. Meanwhile, you're starving. And come on, man, you can't serve a man like this, man. How about you serve a man that loves black people, man? So luck, yeah. Serve a man that loves black people. A man that, guess what? A man that Christ was a king, man. Christ's lineage go back to kings, man. And guess where Christ lived, man? In the ghettos with black. In fact, someone get me that real quick, man. We get this up why it's a bit late, man. So luck, yeah, man. I'm gonna show you how much Christ loved black people, man. Get me that one. Anything good? John 1:45. Come on, Dongle. I know you know that, man. I know John 1. Get me that, man. You get me? It says Philip. Starts with Philip find Nathaniel.
John chapter 1 and verse 45. Philip findeth Nathanael, and saith unto him, We have found him, of whom Moses in the law and the prophets did right.
So Nathaniel said, Yo, I found that guy that's spoken of in Deuteronomy 18:18, man. The guy that Moses wrote about, the man that Moses did right. I found him, man. That man that's supposed to save black people, the king of the Jews, we found him. Keep it in.
Jesus of Nazareth.
Who?
Jesus of Nazareth.
I said that man is Jesus of Nazareth, man. Yahushua of Nazareth, man. And that's how black people talk. Back in the day, we had two fields, man. Big field and little field. One was big, one was small. So we call one big field, one little field, man. And that's how black people talk. You got loads of Yahushuas. You got Yahushua of Nazareth, man. Yahushua of Hanzareth. Big this, little field, tall field, skinny Michael. That's how black people talk, man. We give nicknames to brothers, man. And they call him Yahushua of Nazareth. Why? Because that's where he was from, man. And that's how brothers talk. To differentiate two people with the same name, we give you ends or we give you features, or we say, Theo, which one? Light skin Theo, man. And they said that man that Moses wrote about was Yahushua from Nazareth, man. Keep it in.
The son of Joseph.
Keep it in.
And Nathanael said unto him, Can there any good thing come out of Nazareth?
And Nathanael's like, what? The king of the Jews? Can anything good come out of Nazareth? Nazareth mean the area with the abandoned buildings. The area with all the crackers on the corner. You said the king of the Jews from Nazareth. Listen, nothing good comes from Nazareth, man. And guess what? Christ loved black people so much. That's where he lived, man. That's where he resided. That's where he taught, man. He taught and fixed people in them ghettos, man. The people that everyone looks down on. The people that Boris don't care about, man. The people that stab each other to death, man. Boris don't care about them. He's too busy getting married, man. He's too not thinking about them ghettos. But guess what? Christ was in them same ghettos, man. Fixing them same people that stab each other to death. Fixing them same kids that hate each other, man. Fixing them same kids that sell drugs to each other. Christ was right there. And that's why, guess what? If Christ ain't on the if Christ ain't to be voted for, black man, you can't vote, man. If Christ ain't running for prime minister, then you can't vote, man. There's only one black man. Only one man every black man should vote for, and that's Yahushua, man. That is our king, man. And every black man Christ deserves your allegiance, man. Not no fat Edomite with some disgusting hair, man. I can't comb his hair, man. Getting married while we're dying, man. But so lucky I digress. So again, we're a bit late on the time. You know what I mean? The can't do quarters are dirty, man. Right about now, you know what time it is, man. But you know what time it is now, yeah? Everyone knows that they give up for my favorite part of the segment anyway. So luck, yeah. And it's got to be there.
Why, sir, officer? What you do, man? You run past me time, man. Welcome to you. You're right being out me thing, man.
That's it. Say again.
Watch it down. Run that back, man. Why, sir? This is the Officer Quasar tuning into On the Ends Radio with the boys segment. What you got for me, officer? Right, you don't know me that hard, you know. You just cuss down everybody. You know what I mean? Yeah, for me, man.
What's good?
Because, yeah, man, Dangoba mash up the place, man. You mash up the place still. Yo, what we got there, man? Male teacher wears skirt to school in support of boy was expelled for wearing one. Why, sir? What's wrong with these people, man? Why, sir? What's wrong with these people, man? The scripture they tell you that the men are going to be effeminate in the last days, man. So you know this wicked kingdom's coming to an end, man. Them people there will get boxed down back in the day, you know.
That's right.
Come to school in public with them ballad, I just give him one lick, you know. And one day run the next one. Lee Ann Pinnock of Little Mix, being black is my power. I want young black girls to see that. Why, sir? We did watch the documentary that she making. I nearly fall asleep. Because all she do is complain. Talk about she want to empower black girl. Listen, man, she had power with black girl and sing with black girl. No, white girl and sing with white girl and love upon white girl. And then when they betray you and disrespect you, then you want to come round black people.
Why, sir?
To you, man. You're not come with no solution. You understand? You just come and chat. You understand? Listen, you need to come up in the I.S.U.P.K on the commanding general YAHANNA, man.
That's right.
And teach the people them laws, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
And them culture and them ethnicity. All right, that would be a solution right there.
That's right.
Run the next one. I hold this. I hold that. Dragons Den exclusive. There has not been a young black man on the show. Stephen Barlett, 28, on becoming youngest ever dragon, and his hopes to appeal the underrepresented. Listen, man, Dragons Den, he must have big money then. He must have big money. What? Done? I'm gonna finish yet, man. He must have big money, so I need to come up in the I.S.U.P.K and the commanding general YAHANNA and bring them tithes, man. That's so we can fix the black people. Why you want to give white people money for? Want them to, man. This is the officer Quatazar tuning out on the Ends Radio with the boys.
That's mad, man. So tell me about the whole little minx thing, man. What's the deal?
She's complaining about the racism in the music industry. You got me? Saying that she's getting blackboard and she's being called all kind of racist things and them things there. So she's trying to go on like she's some activist now. You know what I mean? For black people and Black Lives Matter and that, you get me? And then she's supposed to have had some dispute with some next white girl in there, and the white girl left the group and that. So you know how it goes, man.
I might get a watch. Wait. It's boring.
Boring, man. I can't sleep.
See, you know, as you know, I'm part of UPK. I love black people, but what I don't like is black people like siding with the white man. Then when things go wrong, try to jump over. Like, look, the race against me. I need your help, man. Help me out, man. Boycott them. You know what I mean? So it seems like that's what she's doing. I won't even bother watch it, man. But damn, that's fucked up. But it's true, like someone said, Cole says Sugar Babes, black girl got run out too. Apparently all these groups got one black person in there, man. They got one chocolate chip in there. And these men will tell you that in the group is hard out there, man. They're always getting racially abused. It's always hard. I think Mel B had the same thing in Spice Girls too, man. They always do shit like that, man. You know what I mean? So like to play us in them groups, man. So again, so we're gonna move forward anyway. This is a podcast that I watched the other day recently with Lin May in there, and they're talking about police harassment. This is what they were saying about brothers that get harassed by the police. So that happened to a few brothers getting harassed by the police, and the sister came back on her podcast and was saying this about a police harassment. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can find it now. This is what she said about stop and search.
To you. Yes, it's an inconvenience. Yes, it's a waste of my time. But cussing, swearing, and saying things that don't make much sense will not strengthen the situation that's about to ensue.
Yeah, I think I'm quite 50-50 because I agree, but at the same time, because I've been in that situation.
Yeah.
Why the hell? Can I swear?
Yeah.
Why the fuck are you stopping me? Like, why me? Like, it's happened so many times. Like, I remember one time I was coming back from my boy's house, and I got a bag of chicken and chips. The police stopped me. Like, I saw them drive past me.
Someone give me Isaiah 51:23, man. So this is saying, well, you know, I know you're pissed off. I know, you know, you're upset and whatnot, but swearing and stuff won't make the situation better, man. And it's easy to say that when you're a woman. You know what I mean? When you're a woman, you don't get harassed as much as black men. You know, when black women get it hard too, or black men always get known for getting harassed by the police, man. So when you don't go for it, it's easy to look at the outside and say, just shut your mouth, man. Just be calm about it, man. But what you don't understand is it's rough when you're just living your life, man. I'm a man, and some next man telling me, where am I going? Where am I coming from? To produce ID. Listen, don't tell me nothing, man. I'm a grown man, and I'm coming from where the hell I'm coming from, man. Don't ask me anything. And it's easy to get upset, man. And then they lock you up, throw you behind bars. And it's easy for someone who don't get pulled up as much as men do to say, well, stop cursing, man. It's not easy, man. But you're oppressed. You're a man. You got children also, man. And some man is talking to you like you're some boy, man. Some man tells you off like you're some child and tells you off in front of your children. Do you know how fast you was driving? Where you coming from? What's your name? Don't ask me anything, man. Men hate to feel emasculated, man. We hate to feel young like boys, man. I gotta produce my name. I gotta go up on the wall and give you a search, man. And that's the problem. And these things are in the Bible. These oppressors will always stop, frisk, and harass you, man. And it's not like what the brother said. The brother said, I gotta stop you there because it's not as easy, man. You go for that. You go for that couple days a week. You will cuss also, man. It's easy to go, yeah, I don't see inconvenience, but cussing's gonna escalate the problem. Listen, you go for that every day, man. You will start to cuss, man. You will start to get angry too, man. You're trying to live your life and just do what you're doing. And some man who's, you know, without a uniform, you could weigh him in, man. Right. This man stopping you talking about, oh yeah, where you going? Don't ask me anything, man. I do what the hell I want to do, man. I'm coming from where the hell I'm coming from, man. I'm going to where the hell I'm going, man. Read that for me, Baba Kushar.
Isaiah chapter 51 and verse 23. But I will pull it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul.
And this is what they say to our soul. The Lord's talking about in the future where the roles are going to reverse and the Lord is going to offend. The Lord's going to kill those that offend us, man. And those that offend us, this is what they say to us. Read that again.
But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee.
And these devils afflict us, man. Keep it in.
Which have said to thy soul.
And these devils say to our soul, your soul is you. Your soul is everything you stand for, man. Your soul is you as a person. Your soul ain't a puff of smoke, man. When the Bible said Jacob went into Egypt with 70 souls, it means 70 people. Your soul is you. And this is what these devils say to us, man. Keep it in.
Bow down.
And they tell us to bow down, man. Keep it in.
That we may go over.
They say bow down that we may go over, man. Produce some ID. Where you coming from? Why are you driving so late, man? What's your name? We gotta bow down. They tell our spirit to bow down, that they walk all over us, man. Walk all over us and check us in front of our wife, man. You know what I mean? Tell us where you're coming from. Keep your voice down. Turn the music down, man. They step on us, man. Step on our soul. Tell us that we must bow down, and they walk all over us, man, and tell us what to do. Keep going.
And thou hast laid thy body as the ground.
And we will lay our body as the ground, that they may walk over us, man. Tell us to produce some ID. I told you my name is this. That's what it is, man. You know what I mean? Ask a grown man, where's he coming from? Imagine that. Imagine you're a grown man. You're a grown man coming from a next woman's house. Man got to explain to them. I'm coming from so-and-so's house. Yeah, but it says here, you know, your wife is this address. You got to explain to me cheating now, you know. Like, oh, no, someone else's house. When it's none of his damn business, man.
That's right.
And when you're a woman, you just don't understand, man. So luck, yeah. You know, woman got their, we're all in this, all as blacks, Hispanics, male and female, we all go through the same things, man. We all go through the same curses, man. But there's certain things that women go through more that men don't go through. And there's certain things that men go through more that women don't go through. And this is one of them, man. So it's easy for the maid to say, well, just be quiet, man. There's nothing now, man. When you're a man, and some next man telling you where you're going, that will piss you off, man.
That's right.
Especially when you was pulled over just last week, man. And you're getting pulled over again. I'm driving at the speed limit, man. My car is licensed and taxed and everything.
Right.
The car ain't stolen. Why the hell are you pulling me over for, man? Why are you putting your filthy hands on me, man? Got me spread out on the car bonnet and the car top, man. Touching me, don't touch me, man. I'm getting pissed off just thinking about Salakia, man. This I'm one of the people Lin May's talking about, Salakia, man. So read that part again and we move on.
But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over. And thou hast laid thy body as the ground, and as the street to them that went over.
And we lay our body as the ground, they walk over us, man. Take advantage, man. Take advantage, man. We gotta produce ID, produce this, produce, you know, proof that we own the car, produce the fact that we taxed and licensed and insured. Got, you know, wait outside the car in the cold, mind you, till he's ready. Lin May talking about this inconvenience. It's a big inconvenience, man. Ain't no little inconvenience. Please don't go there. Yeah, wait here while I run some checks. You're out there freezing, man. In America, forget about it. You probably got your hands on your head while you're waiting, man. Right. Policeman in England can run your details with you in the car. That's right. They don't even need your license, man. All you do is ask your name, they'll put it into the database, your picture will pop up, your license, everything will pop up, man. They ain't good enough. They want you on the curb, man. In the cold. Right. And then when everything checks out, yeah, I'm just doing my job, man. Nah, man. You go for that couple of days a week, man. That'll piss you off also, man. Right. You will cuss also, man. You will swear also, man. So lucky I don't know about.
And listen, what is Lin May famous for? What's she famous for?
Her podcast. Being half naked.
And being half naked. Why don't she just continue to be half naked and shut her damn mouth, man? Who made her the voice of what black men should and shouldn't do? Who made her the voice of what black men should and shouldn't do? She needs to. Why don't she just shut up and keep stripping for the white men and stop getting in black men's business, man? But why did she say black men must do what?
I'll play it again.
Play it one more time. Play it one more time. Who made her the voice?
Yes, it's an inconvenience. Yes, it's a waste of my time. But cussing, swearing, and saying things that don't make much sense will not strengthen the situation that's about to ensue.
Yeah, I think I'm quite 50-50 because I agree. But at the same time, because I've been in that situation, why the hell, I swear, why the fuck are you stopping me? Like, why me? Like, it's happened so many times. Like, I remember one time, I was coming back from my boy's house, and I got a bag of chicken and chips. The police stopped me. Like, I saw them drive past me.
So she said, swearing and cussing makes no sense. Listen, man, Lin May, having your tits out makes no sense.
That's right.
That makes no sense, man. You having your tits out. Just shut up and let us do what we do, man. This is the thing. Who made her the voice of reason of what a man should and shouldn't do? Right. Listen, man, Lin May, you shut your mouth and don't worry about what we do, man. This is the thing, man. You know when some people so opinionated, she ain't got the credentials to be talking about what black men should and shouldn't be doing, man. Listen, shut your mouth, man. Listen, like, oh no, I don't even know who she is. I've just scrolled past her on Instagram. That's it. And she's always what, half naked? Is that one in it?
Not really naked, man. This podcast, she's known for being hella opinionated, man. Opinions have pissed me off.
See, this is the thing, man. She's single. She got a man.
I don't feel so.
She's single. I'm not surprised, man. Listen, you see women like that, they look good, but a man don't want to spend the rest of his life with them. This is the thing. You see these loudmouth women. What will happen is men will have sex with them, but like we always say every week, a man will have sex with you and he ain't staying the night, man. That's right. Because your opinions are too much, man. Right. He ain't staying the night. And listen, man, let me tell you a secret, man. Once you start thinking with your penis, man, you get 20/20 vision, man. Right. You get 20/20 vision, and you realize these women like this ain't shit. So like, let's move on to the next one. Let's go to the next one before I get censored or blocked or whatever.
Nah, but it's true, man. Like, you just don't understand, man. So like, yeah, you know, I'm nice and Duggar. I'll say, you just don't understand, man. Leave it as that. It's easy to say. Listen, you know, sorry, Slack. You know who says that? White people say that, man. Because white people ain't black, they go, why do black men kill each other, man? Well, why don't black men go? Listen, you know, I don't understand why black people are so poor. Why don't you just go out there and go to college and go uni and become a doctor, man? It's easy when you're rich to look down and say, well, I did it. Why can't he do it? And it's easy when you don't go for it to say, well, why are you cussing for? Why are you angry for? Why are you upset for? Do you know rich doctors and lawyers say the same thing about black people? They say, well, why don't you just go to uni? You're flipping burgers and selling drugs and struggling and getting put over by the police. Why don't you go uni? I went to uni. Right. Why? Because they don't live the life you live, man. Right. And it's easy for them to look down and say, I don't understand this. Just like Lin May, man. You don't get put over more like black people do. Police, it's a fact. It's a fact. You can look at the statistics, man. Black men get pulled over the most, man. Right. Policemen don't see a black woman driving and go, oh, I wonder if she stole that car, man. But they see a black man and say, I wonder if he stole the car, man. Right. Police don't see a black woman driving and go, oh, she might have drugs in there. But they see a black man and say, yo, he might have drugs in him, man. And that's why we get pulled over the most, man. They keep getting that, man. So you get angry, man. You get furious. Imagine you just trying to do a school run, man. Right. And police pull you over. And then you get your kid on the way back, they pull you over again, man. A couple of times of that, you get pissed, man. But anyway, let's move on, man. Let's get my last one before we wrap up real quick. Oh, who knew fucking you know, my man was a Teletubby, a black man.
Dipsy was the black man.
Dipsy's a black man for you, yeah.
Dipsy even looks black in the
For real?
man. Yeah, Dipsy
Teletubbies a black man, but you know.
Listen, Dipsy, listen, Paul looks Polish. If you're going by the...
I came across it the other day. I'll play it for you right now, 1 second.
Malcolm, you're from North Caribbean. Yes. Are you Jamaican? It's crazy to think, like, if you think of the connotations of a Jamaican man, you're not going to think about a Teletubby. Oh, yeah.
Well, anyway, which culture would you think a Chinese guy?
I know.
Oh, they are a Polish man. Yeah, but I know you're getting that.
It's crazy to know that this big black man's underneath this suit. Yeah. And you can see it through the suit. You can see it through the suit.
I knew. There was something about Dipsy. When I watched Teletubbies, it's just the way it was moving.
Yeah.
It's just
like
the way
his shoulders rolled a bit more.
It was always like this.
Big nasty come make we lock down the party. Me no want be naughty on the floor. We start back it up on me slanty. Anyway you want to get it up.
So what are you saying? You knew man was Teletubby?
Listen, I knew Dipsy was black from years ago.
I didn't clock you. I didn't clock.
Like the way Dipsy moved, you can tell Dipsy had some flavor to him. Dipsy danced like David Salaki. Dipsy done that David dance. I'm telling you, see. Dipsy, look at him. Look how Lala, the yellow one, looks so gay and you get me. Whereas Dipsy looks kind of gangster with it.
Look at his pose.
Get me. Look, Tinky Winky posing like a homosexual. Look at him. Tinky Winky's look. Whereas Dipsy's more.
Dipsy got that yard man pose still. Look at it.
That's what I'm saying.
Was it Dipsy from Teletubbies? Was a what? A furry, funky Jamaican who sings reggae tunes.
I'm telling you, you could tell Dipsy's black.
I didn't even think about it, to be fair. I just thought.
My thing is this: all you put there is a speaker box, and Dipsy's jumping off that speaker box. You put a speaker box there, Dipsy's jumping off that speaker box. That's what I'm saying.
It goes
jumping off that speaker box.
Teletubby star celebrated Jamaican heritage with Dipsy references you might have missed. And it goes Teletubby star Dipsy actor John Simmet revealed he deliberately slid in Jamaican dance moves to pay tribute to Jamaican heritage. The international hit thanks to the character who will spend their days walking around in a Teletubby, eating Tubby toast and telling off the Hoover friend No in the role for 4 years. Summit wanted to make sure that he got nods to the Jamaican heritage in Dipsy's favor when he dressed in a freestone heavy bright green costume. 1 second. One part here says it's Boss Bogle in that. 1 second. You go, Dipsy would say what? Papa called Papa, which was actually my take on a classic reggae rhythm called the Whip by the Ethiopians. I'd slip in some Jamaican dance move, bogle there and tatty there. People spotted my little wink to my culture, and I'm proud of that. I didn't even notice. All this shit's new to me.
Dipsy was black from. People used to always say Dipsy's black. He's black. When I was young, used to always say that one was black.
And there you go, man. Listen, ain't nobody gonna watch Teletubbies, man. Listen, a black man dancing there, man. You know who? Listen, man. I'm pretty sure probably Baby Shark will take it from a black man also, man. Something about black people, man. Listen, we get them views up, man. Dipsy there doing the bogle and stuff, and that's probably why Teletubbies was so big, man. So luck, yeah.
No, it makes sense now why Dipsy Hod used to get that TV thing. It was a white supremacy, you know,
the TV in the belly.
It makes sense why Dipsy hardly used to get it, man, because of white supremacy, man. I mean, on Dipsy's TV, he would listen to some Jamaican dances on there. Give me some of them Jamaican. Mr. Wacky on there. What's his name, Mr. Wacky?
Yeah, Mr. Bogle, Mr. Wacky, card. Yeah.
Mr. Wacky, man. Yeah. The white baby. Nah, you don't know Mr. Wacky that used to do the Sesame Street dance.
The Bogle, man. He's younger, man. I watch that. He's younger, man.
The Sesame Street dance.
He's young, so lucky, man. He's showing his age, so lucky. It's like New Greasy.
Teach Quatters after this, the Sesame Street dance. We're gonna have to teach him the Sesame Street dance, and after this, we'll teach you.
You'll get the final one anyway before we move on. Let's get Kim Kardashian, man, crying about how she failed 3 or 4 marriages. Damn, that's terrible, man. Lucky. Yeah.
Maybe.
Her and Kanye had this big fight.
I honestly can't do this anymore. Like, no, I think that why am I
deal in this like place where I'm stuck for years. Like he goes and moves to a different state every year. I have to be like together so I can raise the kids, you know. And he's an amazing dad. He's done an amazing job. The whole
He
thing.
still will be.
And
Will be.
I just like
he'll be better without you there. Like
I think he deserves someone that can go support his every move and go follow him all over the place and move to Wyoming. I can't do that. He should have a wife that supports his every move and travels with him and does everything. And I can't. I feel like a f***ing failure, that it's like a third f***ing marriage. Yeah, I feel like a f***ing loser. But I can't even think about that. Like, I want to be happy.
All right, for on the ends, just 1 second, when the thing's over. 1 second, Joe. Bear me 1 second, cause 1 second. All right, so we got a caller. Sorry, caller. What's your name? Got a question or comment?
I've got a question. Yeah.
You go on, if you could let us know your question, Bob Shaw.
So, how would Israelite go about finding a submissive woman?
Okay, so the brother said, how would a brother go about finding a submissive woman? Someone get the preset for me, man. Yeah. But first and foremost, what you got to understand is, out there in the world, there's no good women, man. There's good looking women, but any woman that ain't in here learning how to become a good person, then listen, you're playing with fire. Any woman out there, if you got a woman who's not in the school, then you should expect to be cheated on. You should expect to get kicked out of your house and her call the police on you, man. For you to find a virtuous woman, she has to be trained, man. And also, you got to take your time as well, man. A lot of brothers see women looking good and think, oh, she's nice, man. Take your time, man. Right. And when you take your time, as my father said, man, we let the little head outthink the big head, man.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And you will see stuff about somebody, and then say, you'll see stuff about someone and go, you know what? She ain't right, man. A lot of us see a woman eating pork, celebrating Christmas, and we teach her, and she don't listen, and we have sex with her because she looks good, and guess what? After that, we cry afterwards, man. Oh, this ain't right, man. But really, the signs are all there, man. You just chose to ignore it, man. So that's how you look for a good woman, man. You know, introduce to the school, the laws of God, and the only good woman is a woman that obeys God, man. I don't care if she cooks, clean, everything. If she ain't listen to God, she ain't a good woman, man. Right. She might obey you and listen to you, but she ain't a good woman according to God, man. Give me that, people. It's
Proverbs chapter 31 and verse 11 and verse 10. Salakia. Who can find a virtuous woman?
In the Bible, who can find a virtuous woman? Why? Because virtuous women are hard to find, man. Right. A virtuous woman don't mean a woman with her head down, like what Christians say. A virtuous woman is a girl with skill, man, ability. Keep it in.
For her price is far above rubies.
And when you get a woman like that, her price is above rubies, man. You think rubies is something. You think rubies is valuable. A woman that will listen to you, man. A woman with skill, she is more valuable, man.
Right.
She's more valuable. When you got a woman that can braid your hair, cook, clean, look after your children, start her own business, that is a valuable woman, man. That's right. And these are the things you're supposed to look out for a woman. Don't see her back and go, oh, she's nice, man. She's nice. She can't cook, can't clean, house the tip. You know what I mean? That's what the woman you want, man. Keep it in.
The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her.
And when you got a woman like that, the heart of her husband is he trusting her?
Right.
He's not at home thinking, oh, he's not stressed. Like, oh, man. You know, listen, I'm going to come home, I'm going to get fed, man. You know, my kids are going to be looked after, man. They ain't going to be looking rough and embarrassing. She out there holding and everybody, man. But this whole chapter's deep anyway. But in short, that's what you should do when you're looking out for a woman, man. And furthermore, contact the school, man. Contact the school, have counsel. You know what I mean? If a woman got your eye on, contact the school. Run down all the information. We ask you questions about this woman, how she acts, how she moves, and we'll let you know, man. That's the best thing to do. So, lucky. 1 second.
Awesome. And also, in finding a good woman, you need to check first of all if you're a good man, because that's the first step. So, in order to find a good woman, you have to be a good man. You have to know what you need to be in here. Like where are you? Where are you from?
From London.
Are you from London? So first of all, if you was to come into the I.S.U.P.K, and you would know how to find a good woman, because then you know you'd be around the brothers, you'd be at the feast day, see how the sisters operate, and then you'd be able to see, you know what, when I'm out there in the club and these kind of women is filthy. Whereas when I'm around these women, they're shamefaced, they're kind, they're loving, they're caring, they're considerate. And then you kind of see the two, and then you would kind of know, okay, then, well, which woman do I want out of the two? But if you're not in here, you won't know, because based on how we grew up, a good woman to us is, you know, just some woman that's got a big behind, big breasts. To us, that's what we think a good woman is, when really a good woman is a woman who don't bring you no stress, man. That's right. Who don't give you no headache. Who, if you go broke, she don't leave you, man. Remember, there's women out there, while you're working and you got money, they seem like the good women, but when you're going through hardship, these women ain't around no more, man.
That's what I experienced twice, but other nations. You know?
So, like I say that again.
I've experienced that like 3 times by other nations.
See, and this is how it goes, man. And a good woman would what? Say, you know what? You've lost your job, and don't worry about it. I'll apply for next jobs for you. We can live off my wage until you get something. That's what a good woman would do. But what these women would do nowadays, you've lost your job. Oh, he can't take me on dates. He's useless to me. Oh, he don't drive no more. He's useless to me. Most of these women want you for your finances. Most of these women want you for your money and for those kind of things. Whereas a good woman doesn't care about your money. She's willing to be with you, whether you used to catch the bus together, whether you used to walk together. And then when you finally do get the vehicle, she's got the right to be in there with you, man. That's right. Like a good woman is a woman that's down no matter the situation. Whereas some woman that's just gonna leave you when times get rough, when times get hard. So finding a good woman, it's not as easy as people make out, because chances are most women, you don't know who these women are until you're in some financial difficulty, right, until you ain't got no roof over your head, until you lose your job. And then by then, you find out the woman that you're with is a monster. Like, the thing is this, most men that have babies with women, they think, yeah, this is a good woman, until they end up on child support, man. Right. Then they realize, you know what? This woman's the worstest thing that's ever happened to me, man. That's right. Most men have had women and they think, you know what? Surely in your life you've had a woman and you think, you know what? I wish I could unmeet this woman. Is that even the word? Unmeet? Sometimes you're wishing, I wish I could unmeet this woman. And this is why in here there's a 6-month rule, man, where you court each other. And then within 6 months of you courting, by that time you're going to find out if there's something about this woman that you don't like, or this woman's going to find out if there's something about you that she don't like. And then you will end the courtship. Whereas outside of here, what will happen is the brother will have sex with the woman and say, you know what, I can't be arsed with her. Whereas in here, there's so much brotherhood that the brother will see, this woman ain't the one for me. Let me just leave her for another brother to get. So what I would say is, you know, contact the school and so forth, and get an up in here, man. And trust me, you'll find a good woman, and not them ones that's just going to use you for your money. Right. Not them ones that's going to be speaking to next men and all of those kind of things. But that's all I can really give you at the moment.
Should I stop associating with people that hook up with other girls, like hook up multiple women?
So, like, you say that again.
Should I like stop associating myself with people who hook up with a lot of women?
As in, you're on about men?
Yeah.
Oh, now you don't have to, because surely you're gonna have some brothers that you get on with in the world. They're just in the world, but what they do, you just don't do what they do. Like if they're sinning against God, you just tell them, yo, what you're doing is wrong according to the Bible. So you just don't do what they do. But obviously, because you know them, you don't want to cut them off completely. You want to try and get them in the truth also. Right. You want to try and get them to operate the correct way also. Whereas Christ didn't cut off the sinners that was around him. Right. Christ went and ate with them and so forth. And by Christ doing that, Christ would teach them, so they would want to follow him. But if we cut off if we cut off people from the world, that means we would have to cut off our family. We'd have to cut off our mothers, our fathers, and so forth. Whereas it's our job to be a light when we're amongst them. Yeah. So when you're amongst them, you're meant to be that, because they're in darkness. So you're meant to be that light, and they're meant to look at you and be like, you know what? The way that you're living, I like it, man, because you ain't getting in them problems that I'm getting in. You ain't going through child support like what I'm going through. What are you doing different to what I'm doing? And then you can be like, I'm serving the Lord, man. That's right. And then they'll be like, you know what? Maybe I need to serve him too, and this child support will stop. Maybe I need to serve him too, and these women will stop cheating on me. Maybe I need to serve him too, and I'll stop picking up these whores that I'm finding out is having sex with 10 other men. Her phone's ringing at 3 a.m, and she's going in the bathroom to answer it. I'm looking at her phone and there's laundry pictures and she ain't sent them to me, but somebody else has got them. Listen, man. So you got to be that light.
West African heathens.
So like, you say that again.
You know, they're West Africans, but they're heathens.
Yeah, they're heathens. The West Africans ain't Israelites, according to the Bible. They're Hamites who sold the Israelites from West Africa. So they knew there was a difference between us and them. So they sold us to the white man. And then obviously we ended up in the Caribbean. Meanwhile, they stayed in West Africa and had the handkerchiefs that they sold us for, and the muskets and the rum and so forth. So yeah.
I see, yeah, man. It seems like I just keep getting damaged by these other nations.
You keep getting damaged by these other nations.
Yeah.
And this is the thing, because you ain't supposed to be amongst the other nations.
That's right.
You're supposed to be amongst your own nation.
Right.
That's why. Like, the thing is, the Lord made it in a way where every nation ain't supposed to be together like how we see it today. Right. That's why the Lord gave every nation different tongues and languages and cultures and customs. Meanwhile, the East Indian man, he's supposed to talk in his language and have his culture that clashes with our culture. Why is it clashing? Because we're not supposed to be together, man. Right. They're meant to stay over there. The only thing we're meant to do together is probably business. Other than that, we don't need to be amongst them. They don't need to be amongst us. So these other nations will hurt you. Why? Because in their mind, they want to be number one. And in your mind, you want to be number one. And there can't be two number ones. So as long as you're with them, they're going to put you at the bottom and use you as a stepping stone, man. So that's why you shouldn't be amongst them, or they are going to continue to hurt you.
Yeah, man. Like I just said, these women will leave you and so forth, because especially them, they're heathen. We got some women out there of our own race that's no good, man. But the heathen is a no, man. You know what I mean? Just I'll leave them alone. Find yourself a nice black woman. Remember, the heathen will use you. You know, in their mind, this is some Caribbean guy, man. Listen, Africans hate Caribbeans, man. So lucky it is. They think that with people that don't go to school, don't go to uni. So of course they'll use us, man. It's expected. But if I find a sister, just make sure you take your time. That's number one. Take your time and get counsel, man. It ain't easy. The Bible said, out of 1,000 women, I've met none righteous, man. Meaning what? Out of 1,000 women, none are righteous. So you got to try what? Tens of thousands, man. 20 of thousands. So basically, the point Solomon was making is that it's very hard, man. So we got to do is just take your time, you know what I mean? There's contact at school, and we're here for you, man. And, you know, we'll counsel that.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
All right, no sweat. All right, Shalom. You have one.
Thank you.
All right, it's a good question, man. I mean, some more you brothers got to call in, man. So lucky, man. You know that's what we're here for, man. But anyway, that's today. On the ends. Got Sabbath service tomorrow. You know what I mean? 12 to 1. Soon back out in camp. As soon as the Boris lets everything open. Any announcements real quick? Feast of First Fruits, 21st of June. That's going to be what, 7 p.m.? 7 p.m. at 394 Lodge Road, B18 5PW. Book your train tickets, your coach tickets. Make sure you come down, man. Here, that day is going to be the kingdom of heaven. You'll love it, man. So lucky. I know West African women can come. Right. Just, you know, these beautiful sisters in the UPK that are righteous, that, you know what I mean? If you're a sister in the UPK, man, you know what I mean? There's brothers like this that want to come into the school, and the brother can get one of these, man. A woman that would do him right. You know what I mean? Not use a man. Not when he gets broke, say, oh, well, he can't do nothing for me, man. Right. These good sisters. So there you go. No other announcements now? Okay, with that's on the ends. We'll be here next week, 9 to 11. Shalom.
All right, shalom.
West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. One West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy, it get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant.